How do you start it off? You started with a fucking stupid meme. Hey, what's going on? I like meme. Hello, Seahawk, once again, who is here early, and hello, Lady Pastel. It's nice to meet you. I don't think I've... Unless you're somebody I already know with a new name, I don't think I've seen you in my chats before. Welcome. Way too often. So, the drawing that I started, here, that I didn't get to finish before we left, yeah, I'm drawing, Ivy from Soul Calibur, because I fucking hate her design so fucking much. No, I sat down. Okay, so before I did this, I sat down and I opened up, I have a different window open that's full of references of every costume she's ever had. The one in the fucking last one, not this Soul Calibur, the one before it, is like the closest to actually not sucking dick. It's like, it's actually kind of cute, and it's cool, but like, give this poor woman some actual fucking, like, not, well, I didn't draw her with pants, but, like, give her, like, a fucking, like, actual clothes, maybe. Instead of, like, a fucking bra. And I was talking to somebody in, I think it's... No, of course they don't. It's unreliable standards of beauty. I'm sitting here at my computer naked right now. Oh, thank you, Lady Pastel. I'm glad you've joined the shitfuckery. I made one Uganda. Okay, a ton, like, fucking more people, not a ton maybe, but like more than I thought, commented on the Uganda Knuckles meme that I used. And I was like, I needed to fucking censor it with something. So I thought that it was funny to use a dead meme. Okay. Get out of here with your fucking... Wait, let me... Hell yeah! Okay, so yes, Avi? Who recently followed me on Twitter? Yes, I did! I did see who recently followed me on Twitter. Timmy recently followed me on Twitter. Smooth, you fucking nerds. He's one of Boone's D&D characters that Avi plays in his commentaries now. Nobody can ever hear the people in the fucking VC. Just give me a second.
From now.
That's what Mom told me to put as the last.
You know what? Fair. You know what? Fair.
Have you ever seen... Isn't that Ivy's shtick, though, to look as she does? Okay, so here's the fucking thing. So, taking a good look at her fucking outfit, or outfits, if you can even fucking call them that,
String bikinis are outfits.
her
She,
fucking...
like-
Her... It's a... And I see what they're going for. It's a dominatrix look. It plays on the whip thing. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a dominatrix look is the idea.
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna
thought that
like
she kind.
and then I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna
I
like
thought that like. Oh, sorry.
the first thing that came to my head was, what do you mean Shibari isn't an outfit?
I was
What do
gonna
you
say, like,
mean?
I was gonna say like she had like an outfit on, but then she fell through a lot of rose bushes, and then it tore up her outfit, but also some of the vines got caught on her body, so she's like, I'll roll with it.
That's how she got her.
I'm over it.
I'll roll with it.
But I don't, like... So, like, fun fact, by the way, in designing this outfit, Googling dominatrix is something I never thought I'd have to do, but here the fuck we
Good.
are.
I
Good.
don't know where you've been, but that's all I Googled.
And it's, fun fact, not fucking difficult, as you can clearly see, to incorporate it into, like, an actual proper design that doesn't fucking suck ass.
We can agree though
You know
that
what
like
who she kind of looks like to me?
Hmm.
Jessica Von Karma.
Hold on.
like
I
Can
have,
we-
I have
Well,
a,
Francesca Von Karma is a dominatrix.
Yeah, that's, again, the theme.
she's also really fucking cool. But like, can we agree though that Valentine is a fucking cool weapon?
Yeah, it
Valentine
is.
a very
Yeah.
cool weapon. The sword whip? That's
No,
awesome.
that's what her outfit is. She had an
Yes.
outfit on and she started playing with it, and then it cut up her entire outfit. She's just like, "No."
Exactly. See, Mage has
I'm
got
like-
the idea. You make it sexy, but still tasteful.
It's like I'm an hour away from my house. I am not changing. That's me all the time.
Okay, so we're gonna sit here. We're gonna complain about Ivy's design. Why don't we just complain about the design of all Soul Calibur characters? Period. Because
Actually,
let me
like-
fucking tell you.
I don't fucking hate, like, all of the
Have
designs
you
in Soul
seen
Calibur.
Bolo?
I don't-
have no opinion on
Why does Mitsurugi like never wear a shirt ever?
Because
Are you complaining? though?
Actually, well, no, but I'm just curious.
no,
Actually, why does Maxi half the time not wear a shirt?
because okay,
What?
Mitsurugi actually has a deadly illness, and the only time, and like if he wears a shirt, it blocks his chest from taking in the sunlight he needs, and he'll die. If he
Yeah,
puts
they
up-
have to
Why
put.
is
die.
He's secretly
why
part
is
of the skull
Mitsurugi
unit.
Basically, why is Mitsurugi basically Hanzo?
He's part of the skull unit. Didn't you fucking know?
No. You don't get to
Kojima's
ask that.
tie-in
You
lore.
ask the question, why is Hanzo like Mitsurugi?
No, that was the joke.
Um,
You missed the joke. Congratulations.
Dumb
Here's,
que-
here's
okay.
you.
Character design. You know what's
Okay,
the worst
here's
character
you.
design in all of-
Here's the joke. There,
You know
there
who
it
had
went.
the worst design in all of Soul Calibur?
Take this moment to like ignore what you guys are saying and explain everything.
Why is Tira Harley Quinn? Why?
Okay. So, like,
No.
real quick, because somebody in my stream asked me a fucking question.
Okay.
Dumb question, what's your main on Overwatch? Currently, it's Sombra. I would like to change that and make it McCree eventually, when I stop sucking ass.
You've been on that quest for years.
I'm not good at McCree, alright? I'm not good at my favorite...
My current main is Lucio, and I'm waiting for Hammond to get off the PTR so that I can have a tank main.
I am so mad. My boyfriend like just started playing Overwatch, and I was like, play the hamsters, and I was like, are you playing the hamsters? And no, I can't yet. And I was like, that's stupid. How am I supposed to make him Taro memes now?
How am I supposed to make Hamtaro memes now?
Like, listen, Here, you wanna know who mine?
Just play Diva and be a weeb. It'll be fine.
I have the objectively
Is
best
a
main in
Korea
Overwatch.
though?
Yes,
Yeah,
Avi?
Terminology correct.
My main in Overwatch is the quit game button.
Mine is the uninstall button.
Mine is the
Oh,
don't
dude.
do
How could you
No,
put that-
you.
My
It's
main in
fucking-
Overwatch is. My main in Overwatch is the I need healing button.
Okay, it's time to put Ben on blast because now that I have him
Yeah.
on stream, I can fucking do this.
Okay.
So Ben is a dirty robot fucker, and I want the record to show.
I'm sorry.
Oh shit.
I want the record. I want this on the public record in front of as many human beings as possible. That Ben is a dirty robot fucker and that he wants to fuck Zenyatta.
I mean,
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, who doesn't
is
wanna
that the
fuck
problem?
Overwatch?
Oh, okay.
Do you know how many options there are? Oh my god, you can install them.
I mean, keep
Installing new kink software.
Yeah. I do it all the
like.
time.
Something to keep in mind. I want to fuck Genji, and you can do the same thing with him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, technically speaking, he is a robot as well.
Yeah.
Yes, but Genji is confirmed to still have his penis.
By
I don't know.
So he doesn't have a robot penis.
Jeff confirmed that Genji still has his human penis.
Why does
No,
it
here's the thing.
confer?
Because
you
people
wanna-
were asking.
Do you know who confirmed that Genji still has his dick? Hanzo.
Gross!
Get out.
The worst
Get out.
ship
Get
of all
out.
time.
Get out. Get out right now.
No, if he's agreeing it's the worst chip, then he's good.
Okay.
The
But no,
worst
yeah.
Overwatch ship.
Agreed.
But yeah, no, yeah.
Is
I
it as
like
bad
the way-
as well? It's probably the only ship that's worse than Lucio Doomfist.
Can I?
I don't-
Okay, can I fucking? It's time to make a fucking controversial stance.
Arguing about
Uh-oh.
ships now? What the fuck
Yes,
am I?
no, this is-
Right now? Am I in fucking Tumblr?
Yes, we're getting on this. No, this is a thing. Fucking, if anybody wants to get mad that I'm about to yell about this, blame Boone. It's Boone's fault because he brought this up and this is something I've wanted to talk about for a while. I fucking hate Doomstio because I'm going to fucking be this is gonna be where I catch shit tons of hate and bullshit because I'm a McHanzo shipper, so like I have no right to say that like these characters have no interaction, so they can't, but like what the fuck do Lucio and Doomfist have in common? The answer is that they're black. Yes, thank you. The answer is that they're black, and that's why you're shipping them.
Can't two black
You're
people
shipping
get a
them-
relationship together? Is
No,
that what you're saying?
I'm
Fucking
saying-
racist, Ian.
No, I'm saying that the fandom is shipping them together because they want two black gay men and they want this fucking bear to fuck the tiny black twink, and that's what they want.
Like,
That's what they want. That's what this fandom has resort, and nobody will fucking listen to me. Nobody will listen to me.
Nobody listens to me. Nobody listens to me at this point. They're not supposed to be compatible with
Their
one another. It's like,
their personalities are literally the opposite of each other.
Yeah, the exact opposite. Like Lucio is
wanna-
about like peace and maintaining like good relationships, and Doomfist is like fucking only through conflict do we evolve. So like
yeah, but hold on. By that standard, Zenyatta and Doomfist are actually shipped together a lot because of their opposite interactions.
they specifically have conversation. I actually really like the conversations that Zenyatta and Doomfist have. Because I actually like the in-game conversations they have about Harmony versus Discord, where Doomfist tells Zenyatta, like, our beliefs are the polar opposite, but kind of spring from the same place. And even Zenyatta is like, yeah, your thinking is, like, very primal and base tier, but it's not necessarily completely wrong. No! Silver, don't you fucking tell me to calm down! I'll show you calm down! It's time for me to get more heated, you fucker!
Okay.
Don't
Oh,
tell me
boy.
to calm down!
Alright, hold on. Alright, get her a cookie. Get her a cookie.
Out here with
Heaton,
these... Heaton's out here with these hot takes, accurate.
Anyway, here's a fun thing that happened. I went to the emergency room last night.
Oh my god, are you okay?
Well, basically, near the beginning of my shift at work, I was kind of falling over myself. So I got sent to the emergency room because enough of this bullshit with me not being able to walk at work. And basically they checked me out and everything because we were worried that there was like a pinched nerve or some shit. They didn't find anything of that, but I did strain my back.
Oh.
Shit.
So they prescribed me some pain medication, which I'm not in pain, so I don't need, and muscle relaxer, which I probably do need.
Probably.
Oh, that, speaking as someone who has accidentally taken one of those, that's gonna be a fun time for you.
It's for spasms.
Oh yeah, oh no, I know what my mom takes them, I know what they're for. But they're a very open quotes fun sensation.
But I'm muscle relaxer. Well, it's for muscles, it's like for like muscles and like joints. So I don't know, maybe.
My mom
And also, I need to get people the fuck out of my section. Like, I don't mean like customers. I mean like get my coworkers out of my fucking section so that I can make my money and I don't have to go to their section to make my money.
What do you do?
I work at Waffle House. And everybody's
No,
all up in my
waiter.
section. And everybody's all up in my section, and they need to get the fuck out of my section, basically. Because
What's
with
the
them in
weather
my
for
section,
outside seating?
I'm not.
Lady Pastel
I-
asks. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And basically, with them trying to take over my section, I end up having to run around the entire store,
That reminds
and I'm having to do the work of multiple people, constantly. And no.
Well, sounds like hell, man.
Take better care of yourself. Everyone pray for Boone's back.
Yes.
No.
Hello.
So Lady Pastel asks, "Hey Heaton, who's your anime husbando?"
Oh god.
Oh boy,
So,
here we go.
Yeah, boy howdy are you new to this fucking channel. So,
If you haven't told by your, if you couldn't tell by
Is it
your
Sanji?
okay, so here's the fucking thing about this. This is kind of a bigger question than a lot of people understand. Because, like, so, like, Kenshin Himura is, like, my favorite anime character of all fucking time, forever and ever, till the end of fucking existence.
Amen.
And you can catch these hands if you disagree. That's fine. It's alright for you to be a dumb punk bitch. But, I've never really, well, I haven't in a long time, I shouldn't say never. I don't really consider him to be my husband, though, because I have, like, a really, like, I have more respect for him than that, if that makes any fucking sense.
I feel personally attacked right now.
I think I know who it is.
And he's not, you're fucking not wrong, Big Mac. Sanji's fucking up there. I love Sanji. Sanji's great, despite the fact that, like, and everyone keeps making fun of me. Every time I talk about this, when people are like, who's your One Piece husband? And I'm like, Sanji, they're like, it's not Zoro? And I'm like, okay, first of all, yes, I like samurai, alright? Samurai are one of my fucking kinks, but, like, I'm allowed to have some diversity in my life. I'm allowed.
Can't change things up.
And Sanji hits a lot more of, like, my personality favorites in, like,
There is no such thing as diversity.
yeah. in like my but like not husbando. So I would say probably. Who is being fucking super loud?
Is that a big crash in the background?
Yeah, I keep
It
hearing.
was me. I'm sitting on my sofa. I
That's
hear
not
it too.
me.
Who the fuck is making that noise? I don't. Okay. But like, I think that probably. I would probably say Sanji most likely.
Haha, he like one husband now.
But well, like, no, I have more, but like he would be like my top pick. I need to get fucking caught back up with One Piece. I'm so fucking behind. But like, that's part of why I'm kind of hesitant. Is like he's probably my favorite, but I'm so fucking far behind.
I don't know if he's changed any.
Yeah, I don't know how much his characterization has changed, especially since the last arc was like all about him. However, comma, a really good like current fave is motherfucking Shota Aizawa.
Thank you.
Aizawa Sensei is fucking hot, and I saw that new fucking CG art of his fucking guns, boy. You drawing my man with these tiny noodle arms, but fuck you. Apparently he is thick.
Which makes no sense, because he just looks like he has tiny noodle arms in the manga.
It makes perfect sense.
It makes no sense.
No, it makes perfect sense. If you think about the way that he fights, like his fighting style, he is like 90% upper body strength.
No, I'm saying like in combination with his clothing, because his clothing isn't that baggy that it would mask the muscle.
I don't care. I care that he's thick, and I like that. I'm like,
That's
it's
my only hang up. It's like, okay, now I want you to take his tight-fitting clothing and let me see those damn.
get him a tighter shirt so I can see his fucking biceps.
Objectify him for me, please.
Objectify me harder. One of my fucking, like, I keep making this joke that, like, the joke I keep making to my friends who know is that I need to finish Final Fantasy 15, because motherfucking Gladiolus Armaticida is all of my fucking kinks!
I knew we were gonna cross this bridge eventually.
Like, all of them! Every single one of them! He is tall, he is thick, he is the best friend character, he's a good older brother, he has the sexy scars, he has fucking tattoos, and he has a great weapon. He is
And
all
he's
of my-
voiced by Junkrat.
And he's hot, and I love Gladio. I love Gladio so fucking much. He's so fucking hot. It's not fair.
What happened? Oh my god, my menu had a seizure.
Square Enix applying for like all, it was like, Square Enix is like, yeah, I noticed you haven't been playing Final Fantasy in a really long ass time and that you've been ignoring Kingdom Hearts, and I'm like, yeah. And they're like, BAM! Here you go! Fucking, here is your new hotness.
Round 2.
I am here.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
So, sorry, I got off on like a huge tangent here.
You've gone on 3 tangents in this entire stream.
So what you're telling me is a Heat and Mitsuru stream.
Get fucked. What's my
Am
thoughts
I wrong?
on Tira from Soul Calibur? I have never seen Tira from Soul. I've played Soul Calibur a grand total of once, so give me a second.
Wasn't that where we were hanging out at Scarlet's?
No. I've played it myself.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck is this? What is
What?
this stupid bullshit?
What? What happened?
What is this
Going on?
fucking color palette? Her weapon's sick as hell. What the fuck is her stupid ass color palette?
Red handle, black and silver.
No,
Okay.
no. The color palette that I am seeing is like this fucking ugly ass, like bright blue,
Oh.
just neon greens and neon purples. What the fuck is this? Soul Calibur, step your game up. This is not hard.
Dude, why
Please
aren't
don't,
you up
please don't
five?
clap. I hate that.
I hate this design. It's ugly. The answer to your question is
Right
the,
now.
the answer to your question is that it's ugly and I hate it. Um, Who's the
Lorenzo's
character?
asking who is this.
Oh, the
Who's
character I'm
who?
drawing? This is this is Ivy from Soul Calibur.
The
Who's a
best of
character
all the
you-
sexy.
Who's a character you hate to love? That's a fucking question.
Who's the character you hate to love?
Who's a
Or
character
you love to hate?
I hate to, no, hate to love.
Hate to
you
Who's
love.
a character
Okay.
that,
That you hate that you love them?
Oh, who's your guilty pleasure character?
who's my
Fucking
guilty pleasure?
Ultimate King of some tennis!
Jesus.
Who?
Exactly.
Got me right as I became an older, more wiser, more well-matured V-Tan. He snuck up on me and slid into my emotional DMs.
Relatable?
I guess.
I guess.
I hate when like you like watch something and as a kid you hate a character and then you get older and like they're the same exact character. You love them for the same reasons you hated them.
You know, I have a character that I hate to love. I can't
Yeah?
think of it. Fuck, what's their name?
That's a good name. That's a really good name. Fuck, what's their name is my favorite character.
I'm trying to think. I don't really have any characters that I'm like ashamed that I like.
Oh, Jar Jar Binks.
Ew.
Hey, mommy.
I find Jar Jar Binks slightly endearing.
Me too.
Ew.
I am surrounded by fucking weirdos.
I hurt my hand when I did that.
Granted, whenever it comes to sci-fi things, I'm more of a Star Trek, not Star Wars guy.
I'm a neither.
I'm okay with Star Trek. I like Star Trek.
I haven't watched any of either.
See,
Boy.
this is how I like to look at it. Star Trek is for those who like who like political and military dramas, while Star Wars is for those who like fantasy and
like your high fantasy epics and such.
yeah, exactly.
I actually had this conversation with my family once, and we simplified it as much as we can. Star Trek is a pure science fiction, while Star Wars is a perfect example of what a sci-fi is.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Yeah, I can get behind that as analysis as well.
Because a lot of the stuff in Star Trek is actually stuff we're working on to this day. Like what was it? In The Next Generation, they use these giant little pads where they have this information, and it's basically a giant glass where you could push and use bits of your computer, and that ended up being technology we're working on in the 80s and 90s, which is now called an iPad. So,
I can't answer that question. Give me a little bit to think about it, and I'll answer that question because that actually requires more thought than I would have fucking previously thought.
Have you ever just like immediately regretted a decision?
Hope you get better at McCree. Thank you. I'm doing it.
That's how I feel right now. I immediately regret making this updated episode of chart because that means I have to like.
Do the fucking meme. Do the meme I did. The reason that the reason that Kazuo exists. Do the what's your type meme, where you take a 3x3 grid, and you pick 9 characters, and you sit them together, and you think, what are the common traits among these characters that I like, and then you design your ideal husband.
Screenshot. I'm just gonna send you the grid that I'm working with right now.
He's just gonna draw GLaDOS then.
No, because there's a couple of things that Gladio doesn't completely tick, like he doesn't have red hair.
Okay.
And he's not a
That's
samurai,
right.
so fuck you.
He has a sword, though.
Tira is best girl. She might be best girl, but I hate her design. Is there a character you like from a game that sucks?
Ooh.
Is there
That's
a character?
Really good question.
Is there
That
a
is a really
character
good question.
I like?
Who's
a
hitting
game
all
that
these good
sucks?
questions?
Stocking fan asked that one. Oh, you know what?
So this is this grid is called Michan Has a Problem.
I'm gonna pose this. I'm gonna pose this question. Or this response. I think I genuinely think that Shadows of the Damned is not a good game. Having played it, I don't like it. I don't like the way it plays. It plays very bad. Like, it's a funny, like, concept game, but
It's a 51 game in a nutshell.
yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But it doesn't play very well. Is its only real problem. Its controls are very clunky, and I didn't like playing. I didn't enjoy playing it as much as I enjoyed playing stuff like Killer is Dead and No More Heroes. But that being said, I really like the protagonist of that game. I like Garcia Hotspur. I think he's cool. I think if he were polished a little more and made into, like, not a meme, I think he'd be really interesting. Because, like, I think that he could, like if you took away the joke aspects of him and kind of, again, polished him into, like, an actual 3-dimensional character, I think that he could be, like, the next Dante. Like, the next sick, nasty badass. But yeah, I don't think that game itself is very good. Oh, okay, so I fucking said on Twitter, give me a second before you ask me, like, before you ask me an actual question, because I have to fucking talk about this. So,
another tangent. Everybody get ready. Get your helmets.
well, this isn't really a tangent. I specifically said on Twitter that I was going to talk about this in the next stream, so it doesn't really count as a tangent.
Okay.
What's a protagonist that you hate but love their design? Why are you making this hard? A protagonist I hate that I love their design.
Who's that character from Fate Zero?
Oh god, yeah! Fuck. I like, I really, really like, not Fate Zero, but from Unlimited Blade Works, I really, really like Archer's design.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that character so much. It's so stupid. Yeah, exactly, Shiro Z. I hate that character. That's so stupid. It's so dumb. It's such a dumb fucking concept. I hate it so much. That twist is... So for anybody who's ever played Fates, like, the overall concept, played or watched Fates, rather, the overall concept is that, magicians summon historic figures, like historic warriors, to fight in a magic war, right? And there's this character that shows up in Unlimited Blade Works that gets summoned by, what's her tits? I don't fucking know. I don't care. I don't like her either. That she summons, and we find out that his title is Archer, but that he has amnesia and doesn't remember who he is. So it's like this big thing throughout the series to figure out who the fuck this guy is. And they fucking bullshit it at the end, and they're like, oh, it was Shiro the whole time because Shiro became this big hero because of the Grail Wars. It's like, that's so fucking dumb! You could have done... You made fucking Gilgamesh like one of the main antagonists. He could have been literally anybody. You could have done... Like, you could have done this big reveal that he was like Robin Hood or something, or that he was somebody super cool. No. You're like, no, it was the protagonist because he becomes such a sick badass because of the Grail Wars. It's like, fuck you. Fuck you, Type Moon. That's fucking stupid. That's stupid, you're stupid. But I do love Archer's design. Archer's design is fucking sick. Which is part of why I cared half as long as I did. Point of order. Another sexy hot take. Unlimited Blade Works fucking sucks. The best iteration of Fates is Fate Zero. Anybody who disagrees can fight me in a back alley because you're fucking wrong. Have you seen Fate Apocrypha? I didn't... I started Grand Order and then got, like, distracted by other shit. So I'm not caught up on Fates currently. But, like, that's my biggest beef with this, is, like, this is such a cool... I have to fucking... Maybe I'll just... I was gonna draw Fire Emblem stuff after this, but maybe I'll just fucking scrap it and draw my fucking Fates character. Because, motherfucker, guess who put way too much thought into what Odysseus would be like in Fates? The answer is me.
Huh, you make OCs? What a loser.
Fight me, Miton.
Loki hides my Italian
Yeah, I was about to say, I can fucking shame you on stream too, but we're not gonna do that.
You're gonna shame me for having a cute as fuck Italia OC?
Ghost! I'm sorry to say this, you're gonna hate me for saying this, I hate Fate Zero. Why? Fate Zero is the only fucking good one so far! Because Fate Zero is the only one that actually bothers to do something with the concepts outside of sexy high schoolers fighting to the death.
Clannad or Angel Beats?
Angel Beats.
Clannad.
Not, I don't even have to fucking hesitate, Angel Beats. I don't like Clannad.
Well, I guess we can't be
I gotta leave. I gotta leave. You don't like Clannad?
I'm not gonna... I will say, though, personally, I will say this, that I feel the same way about Clannad that I feel about, like, Soul Eater and, Fooly Cooly. I don't hate it. I don't think that, like, it's bad, don't watch it. It's just, it's not for me.
Fair enough.
I don't like things that are created with, like, the sole purpose of making me sad. Like, stuff like that doesn't appeal to me. That's why I don't like Oscar movies. I like things that eventually and organically make me sad, rather than things that are, like, tailored specifically to depress me.
Well, I'm gonna
Yeah.
be with you on Angel Beats.
Well, that's what I mean, is Angel Beats was, like, fun and cool and interesting before it got fucking super crazy sad.
I love how my boyfriend liked it because he got so mad because he made a prediction of how it was going to pan out, and then it became right. He got so mad.
I need to
He was
fix
like,
my
"What is,
fucking
like,
layers.
the dumbest prediction I can make? It's gonna be this, and it came true.
Sorry, I had to fucking fix my layers, because that was dumb.
I did that
Uh,
once
Have
with
you ever,
Ruby.
have you ever made a prediction about like an anime you were watching?
Yep.
Like it's been out for a while, but you were never spoiled on it, and you ended up being right, and it's like the proudest moment of your life. That was me in Stein.
No.
Is
That
this
was me
character...
with- that-
Is this
that was
character
me
an
with Ruby.
antagonist? I love that. That happens to me all the time, unintentionally. Is I had this recurring problem when I was younger, where I would be like, I like this character. He's the most fleshed out and fully developed, and I like him the best. Are bad things going to happen to him? / is he going to be a villain? Fuck yes, bitch!
I've made it a joke.
Well,
I have been free for free on all Danganronpa games. I'm just like, y'all better not like the character I like, because they're guaranteed to die.
Who is the best character?
Danganronpa, yeah.
Hey, young Heaton, who's the best character in Dead Man Wonderland? Well, it's Nagi, of course. Nagi's the best one. I have some fucking bad news for you, bitch!
Rocco.
Okay,
come here.
I have an interesting question for you. What game? Okay. What game in a game franchise that you love? What game in a game franchise that you love?
Doing it great here, Caden.
I had it in my head earlier, but I was taking.
We're gonna get through
usually
this
all my
first
thoughts
sentence.
go
I
in.
believe in you. You're doing
Okay.
great.
All based in a game franchise you love. What's a
Right.
game you hate?
A game
In
I
that
hate
ga-
in a franchise I love.
Yeah, in a franchise that you love. Okay, yeah, that's how it
Phantom Hourglass.
I'm not.
I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna purposely avoid Legend of Zelda because there's too many.
Woof. I'm not. If I'm being honest, for the most part, I'm not aside from a few things very recently, I'm not really a franchise person. My fucking game collection is like weird and mixed. Like
It's just like your taste in music.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. He's not wrong. That's not a joke. It's true.
Yeah.
I don't really like I said, like it took me until very recently to say that I have a favorite band. It'd be the same thing. I don't think I have a franchise that I care enough about on the whole to say that it would bother me. The closest thing I could think of is Pokemon, but I can't think of a Pokemon game that I hate.
Yeah, same actually. I would have to say Metal Gear Solid 4 for me. I hated playing that game.
Wait. I just realized that Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, I haven't played Survive, so it doesn't count.
No.
That game
Then
doesn't
you
exist,
have
it's
your
not
answer
real.
right there.
Actually, you know what? I want to take this moment. Heaton and
Wait
I
a-
need to bond over some anger. I'm gonna clear my throat, and then I'm
Okay.
gonna say it. I'm gonna say a series, and then I feel like Heaton is gonna feel the exact same way I feel in like 0.5 seconds. Ready? for
All right,
this, Heaton?
I'm ready for this.
Peach Girl.
Ah! Okay, I didn't see all of Peach Girl, but a friend of mine got like roped into it, and so I was like, it can't possibly be that bad, and I couldn't get through like 2 episodes. It fucking sucks.
I didn't watch it. I read it, and I'm just going to assume that the manga is just like the manga is just infinitely worse than the anime. Because I just have to hope that in my I want to have a sliver of hope that they didn't actually put that stupid rape plot in the fucking anime. I
Ooh!
wanna believe- I
That's a fucking question I can actually answer. What's a game that made you rage but you love the music to it? The answer to that fucking question is Killer is Dead. There is a fucking... Okay, all of the bosses in that game are fun. I really like that game. Like, I can't recommend that game enough. Fuck the Yakuza boss fight scene. Fuck it to fucking death and back, and I hate it. It fucking sucks. The music in that is so fucking good, and the aesthetic. That game is so fucking pretty. And that scene in particular, like that particular boss fight is so cool. That dude, you fight him, you're on a motorcycle, he's chasing you on a tiger.
That's so fucking badass.
Yes!
That's awesome.
Fucking Killer is Dead is great. You fight a train.
You
You don't fight. I want to stress. You don't fight on the train. You fight the train.
I'm over here like I just recently finished Bayonetta 1. You want to talk about badass moments in video games? Try a boss that throws literal galaxies at you.
But the
My dude, wait till you play Bayonetta 2. They step
I
it up
own it.
there.
I own it.
then
And it's
play it. Wait
great.
till you play it.
I'm saying, like, it's just fucking badass.
Has there ever been a game that you didn't like it? It wasn't that you hated it. That's why you stopped playing it. You just stopped and then never picked it up.
Assassin's Creed Revelations.
Persona 4.
Oh yeah, you still haven't beaten Persona 4.
Kanji
You
was
haven't-
beating.
Wait a minute, you
Okay.
haven't beaten Metal Gear 5.
No, I haven't. But I know how it ends, so that's not the thing. I don't hate it. That's not why I didn't pick it back up. I'm not emotionally ready, alright? I'm not ready for Mission 43 yet. I'm not ready.
I think you will be.
I know, but I'm trying to...
Not with me here constantly reminding you about it with a David Hayter impression.
You're the worst human. But like, Persona 4, and the reason for that is because, alright, when I got Persona 4 when it, like, first came out, right? Because my uncle was like, anime game, you'll like anime game, and he hands me the anime game. I had never fucking seen an SMT game, let alone played one. So I did not know the correct way to play Persona.
No.
And I got all the way to Kanji on sheer luck and stupid bullshit.
Oh no.
And then just kept getting my fucking ass beat. And I was like, why am I getting beat so fucking thoroughly and consistently? And then I looked up, like, how to beats. And they were like, well, your personas need to be at this level. And I was like, your personas level up? No joke. Like, I didn't know the mechanics. I didn't know about confidants, because I never did them. Because I was like, okay, so I go into the TV and I beat fucking punk bitch asses. Alright, cool. And so I did it. And then I was like, why are there all these extra days left over? Skip, 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 skip. But now that I'm not fucking noob trash, there's a good chance that I'll go back and beat Persona 4 because I liked the game, but I stopped playing it because I'm stupid.
Oh, so, Keaton, you said you were going to talk about something from Twitter.
Right, alright, so I talked about this on Twitter, and I brought up that I wanted to talk about, the MCU.
The Marvel
Yeah.
multiverse? Or,
So,
universe?
You need to work on your...
universe.
Don't
Got it, yeah.
Don't fucking make fun of me, Pastel, okay? I was a child. How was I to know?
I love how, like, through all the look at the shonen, the moment you look at my chart, you can tell which one's the Yu-Gi-Oh character.
Nerd.
There's like 4 of them.
Marissa, okay, I'm sorry, mildly, and I have to address it because Miton is here. Marissa says, so I tried watching Magico Girl Sight. What did you think? Let's see who is correct.
Let's see who's the correct opinion.
Let's see who has the correct opinion. Keyword tried! Yes! Fuck you!
Doubt.
Fuck you, Miton, the anime's not good.
Oh my god, one other person agrees with you.
Your favorites are trash. Your waifus are trash. Your series fucking sucks. Get out of my chat. No, I'm just kidding.
No, wait, come
Hard to
back.
be
We
like
need
that.
another female in this group or else it's a sausage fest. I'm kidding, by the way.
I'm memeing. Miton's allowed to like her garbage anime as much as she wants.
Yeah, I let her like Crom. It pans out.
I'm so
Remember,
Fight.
I'm so consumed with actual
Kiss,
salt.
kiss.
It.
Yeah,
You know what?
I have like a problem and a half with this chart, so I'm just like Heaton and I just have distinctly different things.
No, you know what? There's your answer to the previous question. Who's my guilty pleasure character? Crom. Apparently, because I am consistently shamed for liking Crom.
just
The thing
remember,
is, I don't
Crom
even just
dies.
like Crom, it's just the fact that you told me a story about how
Yeah,
active
I hate.
characters like Crom, and then you.
I hate the knight in shining armor trope. I think it's so stupid and juvenile. Why would anybody?
I pointed this out to Heaton multiple times that Crom is that.
Yeah, and then it's. Well, that was that's where it came from. It was from you and Bree fucking memeing on me when I started playing it, and I was like, I like Crom, he is my husband, and you and Bree were like, but I thought you hated Cullen, and I'm like, suck a dick! Okay, so let me...
I want a picture of him with his gun, no context other than he's holding the gun.
Give Crom a gun 2K18. Okay, so I want to get off on my fucking thing. Let me just talk about my stupid garbage.
Okay, yeah. Marvel
Okay,
Comics
so-
Universe.
So, the MCU. I like... Crom from what series? From Fire Emblem. So I started watching Luke Cage, and I'm not finished with it, so no spoilers.
I haven't started that one yet.
But
Punches guy.
I like it so far. I wanna stress. I actually do like it so far. But I'm just gonna, I'll just start with this. Somebody needs to teach the people who make that series what the word subtlety means.
And that it's spelled with a B.
Because apparently they are not familiar with it.
There's a bee?
There's a B in the word subtle.
There's
Sorry,
a
go
bee.
ahead.
But like, it's bad, like, in spots. There's a really, like, weird conversation that Luke has with, Claire, where he talks about, like, sans context, because it's kind of a spoiler, he talks about, like, being... Basically, Claire says, like, you're not helping, you're scaring people, and he says something like, I'm a black man in a hoodie, I've always scared people. And I was like, you know what, that's actually a pretty solid line. That's a pretty solid comeback. And then he just goes on this fucking tangent about, like, you've never seen a white lady clutch her purse when she sees you walking past her on the street, like this, that, and the other. You don't know what it's like to be a black man in America. And I'm like, is this fucking happening? And then Claire starts in with, like, I'm mixed race, half of my family hates me. The blah blah blah, like this, that, and the other. And I'm like, is this fucking happening? Like, can we not... Can we not, like, do this? And it's...
We gotta point out the racism in America.
Alright, here
Like-
we go.
Like, that's the biggest well, the problem is, like, if that's what they wanted... Like, if that's what they wanted to do, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with them, like, doing the social commentary thing. I think that this is a really good mode to do that. Like, I thought Black Panther was a really good mode to do that.
Yeah.
But it's insanely on the nose, and there's, like, just there's no subtlety to it whatsoever. To the point that in spots, it's just weirdly jarring. Like there's points in the series where they talk about it, and it just straight up, like, up and down doesn't make sense. Like, they talk about it in places where it's, like, irrelevant to the conversation. And then there's other stuff, like, with, Misty dealing with her newly missing arm. There's a really good line where the police chief is scolding her for going off on her own, and he says, like, we can't let anything else bad happen to you, and refers to her as the department's Private Ryan. Which is good. That's a good line. It's a good, like, point of comparison for her, that, like, whether you like it or not, people see you as, like, a damaged hero or protector or whatever. But, like, in every fucking scene Misty is in, it's like, you're missing an arm. Like, they just focus on it so heavily that it comes off in certain scenes as being really cruel. Like, in certain sequences, people bringing it up and, like, making, like, do you need a hand? Haha, funny bit, funny joke. But, like, it...
By Timmy, subtlety is spelled with a go fuck yourself in it.
Yeah, basically.
MCU Returns commentary.
Yep, that's the real MCU.
Oh!
I still haven't watched Boone Cannon.
So here's the other thing. Here's the other fucking thing. Alright, for anybody, for the new person here, my favorite Marvel superhero is Daredevil.
Wait, really?
No, really?
Shut up. And
No,
and
Timmy?
I was talking to... Alright. I have the biggest beef in the Marvel Universe. Like, out of everything they've done. The thing I have the biggest beef with is what is I can only perceive as, like, blatant disrespect for, like, the street level heroes. Because, like, the street level heroes are, like, severely pushed into the background. And, like, okay, the best example of this is the thing, is we were having this conversation about Civil War. About the Civil War movie. And I said, the problem that I have with the MCU boils down to one exchange in the Civil War movie. And it's when Tony whips out his phone to tell Peter, I saw your video on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
You expect me to fucking believe that you decided that this kid, this child, living in Queens, was the better recruit than the Devil of Hell's Kitchen or the fucking bulletproof black man that lives in Harlem.
They picked someone over Gordon Ramsay? What?
Like, that's the stupidest thing. Like, and there's two solutions to this, that people have posed to me to try and soothe my irritation about the issue. And it's that, one, the Netflix series all take place like chronologically out of order, and they would take place technically before Marvel Season 2, or like the Marvel Phase 2 or whatever, right? Like, they take place before the second Avengers movie. And it's like, before that period, I would say, yeah, maybe you're right. This new season of Luke Cage fucking makes this so much more of a bigger problem. Because there is a fucking segment where Luke Cage is on national TV whipping tires and, like, doing, like, a football thing, like a football recruitment thing.
Yeah.
And he's on, like, national TV, and they're talking about him being faster than Usain Bolt. You expect me to believe that Tony Stark did not hear about the hero of Harlem, but did hear about this one video of this one child that lives in Queens?
Here's a fucked up theory.
Yeah?
The kid from Queens is more marketable.
He's white.
Okay, you know what? If he was white, and if this was the thing... Okay, here's the thing. I'm not asking them to derail filming to, like, have the Netflix characters, like, play a predominant role.
I would like them to play a bigger role.
What I'm asking for is for a scene in Civil War where Tony follows up on a couple of leads, because Jessica Jones, he could approach in a bar and just have the X-Men First Class joke of him walking up to her, sitting down next to her, offering her a business card, she takes it, rips it in half, and tells him to fuck off.
Yeah.
Because that's in character very Jessica.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is your opportunity, by the way, to do the best Daredevil bit that exists, and have Tony walk into Nelson and Murdoch, give Matt his card, and for Matt to look him dead in the face and go, "You're misinformed. I'm not Daredevil."
Is she still screaming about her favorite black man not getting noticed by Tony Stark?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
All right.
Is it bad that while making this chart, I was like, no, I'm not gonna put this character from a series before this other character from the same series. I'm not that much of a slut.
I suck at Crash Bandicoot.
Like,
But, like, the thing is, like, and then have him go talk to Luke, and have Luke be like, I'm fucking busy, my dude. Like,
I'm busy
you know
solving
what?
the real problems in New York City.
Yeah, like, if you wanna have your fucking, like, social commentary, how good would it be for Tony to come talk to Luke, and for Luke to, like be bench pressing a fucking, like, tractor tire, or, like, bench pressing a car, and look Tony Stark dead in the face, and be like,
no.
why is this the first time I've ever seen you in Harlem? Like, if you care so much, why have you been just letting this neighborhood die while you're just uptown? Yeah, fuck off, no thank you.
Yeah.
Like, that's all I want. I don't need them to be, like, massive parts of the story, but I want some acknowledgement that they fucking exist.
Except for Daredevil, I think Daredevil should actually be in the movies, but that's me.
So do I, because he's a big part of the comic story of Civil War, but I'm not gonna get into that, because I understand why that fell through. The point is, like, the thesis point at the end of this is, it really deeply bothers me that the MCU has so little respect for its continuity when it comes to the street-level heroes, but cares more about its continuity when it comes to, like, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. even.
And nobody gives a shit about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Not since they introduced the worst iteration of Ghost Rider ever.
Yeah, you soft boy. Yeah, if anybody was mad about Robbie Reyes, it would be Ben, not me.
Yes, hello, I have a rant.
I will join you on this rant, because I agree, but you have personal stakes, so I'll let you go first.
Alright. Well, here's the thing. I think they did a fantastic with the character design. Fantastic
Yeah, agreed.
job.
100%. It was a good casting choice.
Look, good casting choice, good special effects, fantastic choice of car, good all-around design. Here's where the problem lies. It's not the one from the comic.
No, not at all. Not even remotely.
It's nowhere close to the one in the comics. The one in the comics is this kid who is just in the
the just in the wrong place at the right time. And got possessed by his evil, what was his evil uncle or cousin?
Yeah,
or,
his uncle.
Yeah, his evil uncle who killed and raped people to get off. He was like possessed by that, and that somehow created a Ghost Rider. I still don't quite understand how that makes a Ghost Rider.
Well, didn't Johnny Blaze say like it was like the reason that he ended up becoming Ghost Rider is specifically because he didn't make a pact with the devil, but his uncle did. So it's the devil enforcing the pact on his uncle.
That's right. Okay, yeah.
It's something. It's something like that. If it's not that, it's something like that.
So yeah, in the comic books, he's just trying. Here's what makes Gabriel the most wonderful character in the world. He's just a guy who wants to make enough money to get his younger, mentally disabled younger brother out of the fucking sticks.
Mentally and physically disabled brother.
Mentally and physically disabled little brother. Now, if you know me, you know that I have a younger sister who is also mentally disabled. So seeing that made Gabriel one of the most relatable characters in my entire fucking life. I related with this new Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
In fucking Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., they just make his younger brother paraplegic.
Oh yeah, they completely erase his autism.
Completely erased his autism, which fucking... okay.
No, the thing I heard when I got mad about this and stopped watching, the defense I heard was like, oh, well, they didn't have time to, like, narratively establish his disability. It's like,
that.
My immediate response was, they don't narratively establish his disability in the comics! He just has autism!
It's just, it's not something you have to narratively explain.
How did your kid get autism? He was born! What the fuck?
Yeah, no.
How would your kid contract the autism disease?
Yeah, no, we got our kid vaccinated, and now and then he caught autism.
You know, I would
Sneezed,
actually,
and now he's autistic.
And it's just another example of people demonizing autism. And it fucking breaks my fucking heart.
It made me really fucking mad, because I was like, there's no...
I don't know if I would be less or more upset if they actually went with the vaccination.
Like, the best thing about this, on top of this is why Ben is mad, and this is the predominant reason I'm mad. The other reason I'm mad is that they erased all of the other things that made him a particularly good Ghost Rider, i.e., when he's talking to Skye, and she's like, why do you work in this shit-end garage? And I'm like, oh, I know the answer to this. It's because he's trying to save up money so that he can go to college and take care of his little brother.
Yep.
And he goes, it's because I dropped out. And
What?
and I'm like, Robbie specifically is busting his ass 24/7 so that he can go to school and take care of himself and his family. Like, it's a huge part. Like, this is the biggest problem, is it's like they're just taking away all of the things that made Robbie because they wanted Johnny Blaze and were too afraid of the stigma that is Nick Cage.
I fucking love Nick Cage. I don't care what anyone says. I unironically love Nick Cage.
So do I,
See,
but he was
yeah,
not a good
same
Ghost
here.
Rider.
No, he wasn't. He was an awful Johnny Blaze. Yeah, honestly, here's the thing, and I'll stand behind this. If they wanted to cast like an actor to ham it up but still be believable, they could have just casted Tom Cruise.
I would fucking scream.
Christopher Sabat.
Christopher Sabat.
Is there anyone
No.
in this chat that is autistic?
What?
Is there anybody in the chat that's autistic?
Not that I know of. And there's no, like, and if there isn't, there's no, like, deep reasoning behind that, but, like, I don't think so.
Well, I
But
was
yeah, so
vaccinated once, so you could say I was autistic.
No, I want to punch each and every fucking mother who says that in their fucking stupid goddamn white faces.
It's like how I want to, like, I remember when I saw that video that Chaos and Icy did about the commercial for the ladies who are like, oh, pregnant women are going to be more active. I want to, like, go over to those people, explain very politely why that's a bad idea, and then kick them in the vag. Because I'll just say, my family has had very bad experiences with pregnancy. I'll keep it at that. And when I showed that to my mom, she fucking lost it.
Well, like, I have a... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Like, because I have a rant I want to go on too. And
Sure.
it's not about that. It's about what you were saying before, but on a broader scale.
Sure.
It's not, to me, how I see things. It's not that the MCU doesn't respect street-level heroes. People don't respect street-level heroes as much.
No,
like,
and you're right.
I see it as, like, you don't need the power to, like, blow up the sun or, like, sneeze away a solar system to be a hero. You could just, like, I don't know, be like Manuel from fucking Hero Aka. He can just kind of loosely control water. He's a hero. He's a cool guy. You don't, not everyone needs to be all, and that's what Hero Aka does amazingly, because it knows not everyone needs to be All Might, because All Might can't solve everything with brute strength. But everyone has stupid stigma that you can't be a good hero unless you're, like, really good at punching things.
And, like
I fucking hate that.
I'm sorry to, like, to interrupt this conversation, but, like, I'm looking for fan art, going to the chart, and I stumbled across this picture, and I have never related to a Talia picture more than I have right now.
Yes, I heard of fucking Seahawk. I heard about this.
It's Taiwan holding up the Taiwanese flag.
The fucking this anti-vaxxer bullshit has caused the measles to come back.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Yep.
the measles are coming back in certain European countries because of this anti-vaxxer bullshit. Vaccinate your fucking children! Get your fucking kids vaccinated!
We
Don't be
almost had a small... If I remember correctly, we almost had a smallpox outbreak.
Like, it's stupid bullshit like this. That's like, my dude.
What bothers me is that they're only thinking of themselves. They don't think of, like, people like me who are autoimmune.
Yeah. Like, do you... Why should I vaccinate my children? Do you want to kill Meton?
Yeah. If anyone says yes to that,
I'll kick out anyone who says yes. But, like, oh yeah, also in Portland, it's like, this bullshit is vaccinate your fucking children. And you know what? Part of the reason this anti-vaxxer thing is such a beef to me is, so I'm vaccinated for almost everything. Like, I got almost all my childhood shots, and I got a couple of shots I didn't need to get, i.e. fuck you Gardasil. But the only thing that I was never vaccinated for was, I never got the pertussis vaccine. And I didn't get the pertussis vaccine because a member of our family lost one of her children because of the pertussis vaccine.
Oh.
And then she proceeded, after her son died, instead of going on this fucking massive, like, vaccines are bad tirade, because she works for, well, she doesn't work for CPS, but she works for CPS. I don't know how to describe exactly what she does, but she works for CPS, essentially. She did a bunch of research and found out that the strain of the pertussis vaccine that her son had received and that you could get at the time was more dangerous than not vaccinating your kid. So when I was born, she told my mother this is what happened and instead of trying to convince my mother not to vaccinate me, she just said, here's the research that I found. Decide for yourself whether or not you want to vaccinate your daughter. And so I wasn't vaccinated for pertussis but for everything else. Like, this is the proper response. Are some vaccines dangerous? I mean, yeah. But, like, not all vaccines are dangerous, and vaccines didn't fucking give me autism.
Yeah.
I recently had to get my HPV shot again, because I'm going off to Julian, and I'm not gonna, and it's gonna, like, it was basically gonna, like, go away while I was there, so I just had to get it renewed before I left. And and like, me getting vaccinated, I've never had a problem with it. Like, I used to have a fear of needles, but then I got over it. I don't understand how. I'm not scared of needles anymore. But I went to the gym the next day, and I was trying to, like, do shit, and I was like wondering, because I was trying to do a pull-up, and I was like, God damn, why can't I do one fucking pull-up? And then I realized, I looked down at my arm and it's fucking limp, and I'm like, yep, that'll do it. Fuck.
That's not supposed to do that.
That's not.
No, that.
Pretty sure I'm sending brainwaves for that. What's going on?
Like,
my country. Because that shit just scars your arm forever.
Anytime I get vaccinated, I pay a horrible price for like 2 days, and then everything's okay. Like, I got that HPV, then I remember the first time I got that HPV shot, my arm could not work for like a day, and it was my left arm, so thank God I didn't know how to masturbate back then, but like, it was a bad time all around. Like, I just have bad experiences with doctor's offices in general, but I've never been afraid of the doctor. Like, there was this one time where I was, I had to go to the dentist, and I went in, and the first thing that the dentist did was put that, like, piece of plastic in my mouth, and okay, this is fine. But then I, for some reason, forgot how to breathe through my nose, so I was just, like, trying to breathe through my mouth the whole time. And I was like, wow, I'm gagging right now. I should probably tell her to stop. Or, you know, not be a stupid idiot and breathe through my nose. And I ended up not saying anything because I didn't want to bother her. But then I was like, nope, I'm leaving now. Goodbye. So I got up and I fucking ran to the bathroom. And I was like 2 feet away before and I was like, I'm gonna make it to the bathroom. And my body was like, hey, you know what'd be funny? If you didn't make it to the bathroom. And then I didn't. And I fucking threw up in front of the bathroom. I was like, well,
I
fucked it.
almost.
Thanks.
It was fucking funny.
Thanks, body, for failing me yet again.
And then I just went back to the dentist, and she's like, you alright? And I'm like, nope.
No, I just threw up.
Just fucking died in the hallway.
I have a fun fact, kids, about Heaton. Fun facts with Heaton time.
Oh boy.
I have a crippling phobia of doctors and the doctor's office. Which makes getting my medication renewed really fucking fun, by the way.
Oh, it sucks, man.
There's a story behind this.
Because I have, like, a full-blown panic attack every time I get, like, I have a GP visit. Like, every time I, like, go in for a regular checkup, I have a full-blown panic attack.
Oh. I'm sorry, buddy. That sucks.
Yeah, because I have this terrible phobia of the doctor, and it comes in for a couple of reasons. One of the main ones being, I've been to a lot of doctors in the last, forever, in like the last, I don't know, like 10 years. I've been in and out of doctor's offices with my mother because she's been in a lot of pain, and we couldn't figure out why until very recently, which kind of caused a big deal, but I don't want to get into that right now. Because that's just sad. But so my anxiety especially has, like, associated doctors with, like, if you see a doctor, you're going to die, basically.
Oh.
My brain has just come to associate doctors with, like,
Death?
not necessarily even death, so much as just, like, if you go see a doctor for something that's fairly minor, and they have to do an actual exam, it means that you're incredibly ill, and that you could be in pain for the rest of your life and or die.
Oh shit.
So, like the other day, I got really nauseated because I have a sensitive stomach, it runs in my family. And my mom brought up that I should mention it to my doctor when I go in next to see if there's anything that we can do about it. But because I was already freaked out, I started having a panic attack because the first thing I thought of was, what if I go to the doctor and they find out that I have stomach cancer? What if I can't eat food ever again? Like, and I just started sobbing because I was like, what if I'm gonna die? Like, that's basically what happens anytime I have to have an interaction with a doctor.
Yeah.
And in particular, I have developed a horrible, nasty phobia of, and this is gonna sound weird, of blood tests in specific. Because and this should tell you, by the way, like, how bad my anxiety is. One time, like, 3 or 4 years ago, I had to get my blood taken, and the nurse fucked up because my veins are so tiny, and she stabbed me in a nerve in my arm.
Oh my god, one of my friends had the exact same thing happen.
And, like, it started with, like, the tips of my fingers started to tingle, and then, like, my hand went numb, and then it was, like, excruciating pain. And I freaked out, and she took the needle out, and she fixed me up, and she apologized profusely. She was so sorry. And she said, it happens sometimes with small veins. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I said, it's okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it. And then she preps another needle, and I looked at her and I went, what are you doing? And she goes, well, I still need your blood. Give me your other arm.
It's like...
No!
Yep. Oh man, my mom used to be a speech therapist, not a doctor, and she would always yell at us if we called her a doctor. And she was like a big shot apparently in speech therapy, to the point where she got a call one day, and she came running into my fucking room like, "Hey, Avi, so I just got called up to Saudi Arabia." I'm like, what, why? And she's like, the fucking king needs me. And I'm like, oh, okay. So she fucking goes, and she comes back like 7 days later, right on like a Friday evening, which is always a bad day. And she just comes home with this just like the biggest look of death in her face. And I'm like, Mom, are you alright? And she's like, I'm leaving Scribs forever. Because like she couldn't eat anything other than like vegetables for those for that week, because she keeps kosher. So she just said she was vegan, and and then we found out that like she treated the king and everything went great. And then 3 months later, she comes over to me and she's like, "Hey, Avi, remember how I treated the king a couple months ago?" And I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" And she's like, dead now? So, oh, alright. I guess
That was
that's
all for
fair.
nothing.
That was fair. But now she works to fucking kill cancer. And I'm proud of her.
Good on her.
Yeah.
But it's just developed into, like, such a horrible phobia that, like, just doing things is hard now. Like, proper doing things and going out of my way to get healthy is just a nightmare.
Yeah.
Autism's Fixed Despacito 2 the movie, the game, featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series, and fucking hell.
Why do I have so many boys?
So many boys.
I'm like halfway done, and like I have enough to finish it. What is wrong with me? I have a problem.
This isn't a meme. This is a get realization.
No longer a meme, a problem.
I might do another one of those, because I just really liked doing them, so I might compile another set of characters and do another one.
And you know what the worst part is? So far, like, only 2 characters are properly well-adjusted human beings.
Ayo, welcome to my hell!
Like,
Welcome to the club!
I want to talk about something for a second, because I wanted to bring this up when we were actually talking about Soul Calibur. While we were talking about shitty designs, I really wanted to be like, yeah, you know who has the worst design in Soul Calibur? Link. I mean, look at that fucking tunic. He looks like a fucking gay idiot.
What's with that stupid hat? It's like a
Look at that fucking
attached
stupid
to his skull.
Yeah, like what? Who thought this was a good idea? This is not like the epitome of masculinity.
Studies show that owning cool leather jacket more fulfilling than having children.
Yes.
That meme of Big Boss riding off on a motorcycle with a leather jacket. Oh, God, I love Metal Gear.
I want to, like...
I found my new favorite comic because I fucking relate.
What?
I want to scream. I don't know why, but I've been on this weird Goku versus Superman thing lately. Because Goku versus Superman is the worst debate in human history.
What is this one? At Heaton, Mitsuru Doodle said in today's stream that she thinks we shouldn't ban guns. We already have enough gun restrictions. Do you agree or disagree? Oh boy.
I think that banning guns doesn't solve the problem effectively. I think that
I agree.
the way to fix things is both to enforce the laws we already have, and then if things don't continue down that route, I think maybe perhaps tightening gun restriction is probably better. But I wouldn't say that banning guns outright's the right answer. No.
I think banning guns outright's not gonna. It can't be done in the first place.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. At this point, I actually kind of agree with that one because at this point we're so much into this society, and we're so much more like every other person in America owns some form of weapon.
What's the old JonTron joke? No more nukes. Once you build the first nuke, it's done. They're just nukes.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
it's a good
pretty much
metaphor for. It's a good metaphor for Metal Gear as well.
Yeah.
I like what my brother said. If there was a magical device out there that could destroy all guns, all machinery to make guns, and all knowledge on how to make one, I am for this machine. But you need to understand, that's fantasy.
Yeah.
No matter what, if we miraculously all came together and destroyed all the guns in the world, we still have the machines that can make it, the knowledge to how to make it, and all the people reluctant on destroying those guns. So no matter what we do, they're just going to be guns. The best thing we could do is try to make sure that we minimize the death toll with the guns. Like what was it? The shooting in Las Vegas was made with what was it? People said it was a full automatic. It was actually a modification made out of a 3D printer called a hopper, I think, or whatever. It's like a little butt stock for the gun.
Bump stock.
Yeah, and it basically a bump stock. Yeah, pretty much it bounces the trigger back into your hand, into your finger, every single time it recoils. So it bounces back and just basically simulates an automatic rifle. So it's stuff like that really makes it hard to get rid of these weapons.
Yeah.
I hate Big Boss! Stop doing this! Stop misinterpreting. I hate Big Boss.
Yeah,
I like Venom Snake.
She likes Venom Snake, not Big Boss. They're two separate people.
They're two completely separate characters, and I hate Big Boss. Big Boss fucking sucks.
Yeah, I'm the Big Boss sympathizer here.
I'm suffering with Meton and doing this meme again.
I like Big Boss as a character. Because I can
How many have I put so far? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
I don't.
18.
Since I already did the Husbando version of this meme, I'm going to do the Good Sweet Son version of this meme.
Oh, that's a good one.
What meme?
You pick your favorite characters from like series of video games and stuff, and you see like what are the common traits, what do I like about them specifically, and then you try and design a character based around those particular traits.
You want to know what the common trait about all of these characters is?
That you're into psychopaths?
If I had the means to do so, I would spend so much money on all of them. I've already done it for one of them. No, 2 of them. I've done it for 2 of them.
Good.
2 shrines in the making. I am a pro.
I want the record to show for me that, like, when it comes to like characters, I will always like a character. I will always hate a character more the less they do proportional to how important they are, which is why I hate Zanza. Zanza's a fucking shitty villain, but like, that's why I don't really hate Big Boss all that much. Like, he does a lot, and his actions are the reason we have these solid series in the first place. So I like that all because of Big Boss.
Honestly, he's the perfect example of you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Yeah.
I'm slightly less mad because it looks kind of hot. Never mind.
You fucking suck. I hate both of you. You're wrong.
I can't. It's like I think a better comparison is Dixon. Like, I hate Zanza because he does nothing throughout the story, except for like one big thing, which is like, enough to make him the big bad villain, even though he does his whine and bitch when he's on screen, and yet Dixon does fucking everything to try to fuck up the heroes, and yet he's always swept under the rug by Zanza. I will always hate a character who does less bad things, or I will always hate a villain who does less bad things than they should, than a villain who does a lot of bad things. Like that, it's if you're gonna be a big villain, be a big villain. I fucking dare you. But like,
fucking dare you. Challenge accepted.
Yeah, if you're gonna like make this big statement by literally slaughtering half of the world's population in one fell swoop, go with it. Do other things. Don't just stop. What are you doing?
I dare you to be Kefka. I dare you.
Yeah, I dare you, fucking Kefka. I fucking.
Oh no, it's too cute. Oh no.
Meton is suffering.
Here's the thing. Ask Keaton.
No.
I know how to make a good villain. I
He
know.
does.
I know how to make a villain that you love to hate.
And that's why my favorite villains are the most fucking. I will say, my favorite villain in anything is the Anti-Spiral. 100%. Like, actually, I wouldn't really classify Anti-Spiral as a.
What's Anti-Spiral again? I recognize it, but I can't.
Gurren Lagann.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I would
Because
not
Avi
classify
has a fetish.
classify Spiral as a villain. Like, he's obviously like the main of the series, but like, I wouldn't classify him as an evil character, considering all he's trying to do is protect the universe. So in that regard, he's my favorite antagonist in anything. My favorite villain in anything is Zamasu. Oh my god, I love Zamasu.
Yeah, I know.
I want to scream about it for a minute.
I want to quickly say something to Heaton. I already see a pattern with your favorite sons.
Do you? What is this pattern that you are
They're
seeing?
all twinks.
Yeah.
Joke's on you, motherfucker! Kiyoshi is 6'4" and has hands big enough that he can hold an entire basketball in one hand. Watch Kuroko.
Then he's a twunk.
I was about to say that makes him a twunk.
He's not a fucking. He's not a fucking twink. I hate
He's
that.
half a twink.
Oh,
He's
I'm bisexual. I should know what a twink and a twunk is.
He's two twinks in an overcoat.
It's two twinks in an overcoat.
good.
Victory!
I need to put that on Twitter.
Two twinks in an
Overcoat.
Do it.
It's the most. You know what? That's the most accurate description of Kiyoshi, though.
Can I just use this picture for the three Bakuras? Just like take their heads and put them in each one's screen because it perfectly describes.
You see a pattern? Yeah, they're all twinks.
Anyway, unfortunately, guys, I have to go. I got stuff I gotta do. Like,
Oh, okay, man.
Goodbye.
But before I go to the people in the chat, hey, if you like this content, subscribe to my friend.
Hey.
If you like this content, subscribe and go to
Scribble
backdragon.com and we use the code Heaton Mitsuru for a free horse cock.
Hey,
I've
just so you know,
I have specifically said that if Bad Dragon wants to sponsor a commentary, I'll fucking do it.
Okay.
Do it as a joke. See what happens. This commentary is brought to you by BadDragon.com. Then it just cuts.
And you talk about asexuality.
Yeah, in a video where I talk about being an ace, I should just talk about fucking dude, no lie.
I want to do that for a review now. This review is sponsored by BadDragon.com. Demonetized.
No, you should do the bit where it's like, sponsored by Bad Dragon and then it just cuts out with the demonetized.
Yeah.
No, like, hey, you, do you need large sex toys in your life? Then come on down to BadDragon.com. We got dragon dicks.
We got horse dicks. We got dicks of every size, shape, color, and variety.
Like turtles? That's weird, but we got it.
I love that. Do you like turtles? That's weird, but we've got it.
That's weird, but we got it.
Oh shit.
It's you like kittens? Well, that's fucked up, but we got that too. Shit.
We don't judge, except we do.
Except we kind of do. We're the ones.
Why do I have this bad gut feeling that Bad Dragon was originally just a giant joke between two furries? Like how fucked up would
I'm
it be
pretty
if we
sure
just
it was. Have you been in the furry community?
I am a furry.
Oh, my brother. High five.
No, but it's
I learned
like,
something new
it was a
about
joke between two furries, and then people started buying them. Like the origami boulder. Have you ever heard of the origami boulder?
No.
I'll send you a link. I'll let you have a good laugh out of that one.
All right, cool.
Oh my god.
Anyway, also before I leave, also, hey, if you like my best friend's content, why don't you give her some of your money while you're at it too? All right,
Just shut
bye,
the
guys.
fuck up. Get out of my
What's that?
stream.
What's that?
Description
Heaton
below,
has
bye.
a What's that? Heaton has a donation button and I have money in my account?
I'll kill.
Oh, God darn dang it! You're right. You will kill for that donate button.
God damn it!
Hey, guys, don't forget to smash that motherfucking like button.
I hate all of
Get in
you.
the face.
I'll end this
Alright, bye,
fucking.
guys.
I'll end this
Bye.
fucking stream out of spite. I swear to God.
I'm so angry right now. Say why. But I am. Just know that I'm very upset.
Good sons. Good
Yep.
sons.
What was I gonna fucking say about something? I was gonna say something about something before we started talking about horse sticks.
Oh, fucking. Why would I forget about the best boy?
Zalmas.
No, I don't watch your stupid weeb garbage.
I mean, technically you do.
You do?
No, I don't. I watch Weeb Class.
Speaking of weeb class, you know, part 5.
Yeah, who's excited about part 5? The answer is me!
I haven't caught up.
Watch JoJo, you fucks.
Can they put in that
We're
one-
being
oh,
Blaze and I are being very indecisive on what to watch a lot. Okay.
if they put in that one joke that I really wanted, when like White Album is just chasing down Passione on the bridge, and then it just cuts to like random people watching a guy sprint down a bridge chasing a car.
Yeah, just like, what the fuck is happening?
It's like, yeah, okay, I can deal with this in my life.
I can vibe with this.
Oh jeez, oh god.
What are your thoughts on Terumi / Hazuma as a BlazBlue villain?
First of all, it's Blaze Blue, you illiterate. Yeah. Second of all, Hazuma's great.
I love Hazuma.
He's awesome.
He's a piece of shit, but I fucking love him.
Good.
Still didn't do this right.
Like, I feel the best way to describe a villain, if you can have your villain described as he's a piece of shit, but I fucking love him, then you've won. You win. You're a winner.
I'm so upset. Because Miton, why did you send this to me?
Because someone else needs to like feel conflicted about it.
You piece of shit.
Someone else needs to feel what I feel.
I don't know how to. Fuck you.
Exactly.
Exactly. I'm having such a difficult time because I've been watching so much My Hero Academia that like half of when I said, okay, who is a good son? Like half of the people that popped up in my brain were from Hero Aka.
Hey Heaton, do me a favor.
Yeah?
Check your Streamlabs.
I'll kill you, no you fucking didn't.
Is this how we give her money?
Yep. This is exactly how.
One of my super good sons.
He is my super.
You know what? No, I would date Nageki if it meant he had a happy and healthy life. I would date Nageki.
For a split second, I thought you were gonna say I would date him if it meant he got a hat.
I'd date him if he had a hat.
Oh, Caden. What?
I mean, you know
I need
my
to
priorities.
rewatch Durara X2.
What's a son? I'm trying to think of a good son, but
Have you ever had that conflicted feeling when, like, you have a husbando, but you want that husbando to be with the canon person?
It's husbando, you fucking
Husbando.
weeb.
Who is best girl from My Hero Academia? The correct answer is literally everyone.
Yep.
The correct answer is always Bird Boy.
Kaden Marks has donated $1. You're not my mom.
Did it show up?
It probably did, but I didn't specifically see it. So I had to
like
go
how-
onto my Streamlabs to look at it.
I like Hagakure because she is the easiest character to draw porn of, because you just hold up a piece of paper and that's it. And that's it. That's why I like her.
I haven't got all the names down of the Hero Aka characters yet, but I like the frog girl. I will take that.
Sue?
as my
Sue!
daughter.
Sue
My
is
name
best.
is she is my daughter.
Call me Sue.
Yep. Well,
If
welcome.
if I were able to like give her a voice just by looking at the character alone, not even like listening to the actual English dub, like the canon English dub, not even listening to that, I'd give her somewhat of a similar voice to the voice that I give
What happened to
um shit. The freaking names are escaping me now.
My name's Jen.
It will be something along
Oh.
those lines.
Yeah.
What Sue already sounds like.
You know what's a fucking good...
Wow. Not that far off. then.
You know who's a fucking good son?
Who?
The sun.
Todoroki.
He's already on here.
Bird boy.
Yeah, Bird Boy.
Tokayama.
I can't make this 75% Hero Aka characters.
Even though
Make
you really,
Bird Boy
really
an
want to.
exception.
I genuinely do. I was like, no, I need to pick the best son, and I picked Todoroki.
I mean,
Okay, so-
I'm sorry,
Todoroki is a good boy.
Teeny Bird is
But,
the
like,
No, you know who's a good son, who's a good boy who deserved fucking better?
Midoriya.
I can't make it 75% Hero Aka characters, Scarlet, I just fucking said.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
okay.
finding a good reference picture.
Okay.
Who?
This is gonna have to do.
No, I know.
You know who's a good boy who deserved better?
Who?
No. But, I mean, Boo is adorable, but only, like, you know.
Whoops.
Yes.
You know who's a good son who deserved better?
Yes! Yes, I do!
Bakura.
Akira Fudo fucking is a good son who deserved better.
Akira, why?
Akira deserved so much better.
He did. He
You know
totally
who
fucking
deserves
did.
better? Kun Kun.
You know who's a good boy who deserved better? Kamina.
You're not wrong.
Don't even fight me on that. No one can fight me on
You
that.
know who
I don't
else
know
is a
how
good boy? No.
I don't know how I'm gonna
else?
implement this, but you know who else is a good son that deserves good things?
Can I say my good son?
Here's another
Papuya.
one that's getting on here. Another
Papuya
good
is a
boy.
I was
Who?
about to say, if it's one of your OCs, shut the fuck up.
No. No,
God,
I was
is it-
gonna say Poplio, you frick.
Poplio?
Poplio's a good boy.
I posted
Poplio?
him.
Rowlet's also like the best boy.
Okay.
Avi, please agree with me that he's a good son who deserves good things.
Can we ag-
Linton is so disrespected. I love Linton.
Mother, can we agree that booping a Poplio is like would probably be the greatest thing in human history?
I have a Poplio right here. I boop its nose constantly.
Because it was made for it. That's what its purpose
Yes. Yes.
Avi, look in the chat.
So
Agree with me that he's a good son who deserves good things.
is. The entire DIU cast deserved better, except Kira. Fuck
Yeah.
Kira.
Except Kira.
Okay.
Teenager skin. I'll never get over it. The excerpt of part 4. Teenagers King shame David Bowie.
Prince King shames David Bowie to death.
I love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Hang on.
Yep.
I got a couple of good boys right here. Hang on. I
I really want to say.
fucking come on.
I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna implement. Like
I swear to God, if they just put Tezuka's face on a girl body, I'm gonna.
the
fucking
biggest.
murder.
The biggest problem with this so far is that, like, there's not a lot of visual elements that tie them together, but a lot of thematic ones.
Oh no, Fuji's cute. Oh no. Oh no, he makes a cute girl. Oh no.
Okay. So like, I got a couple good boys here.
Give me some good
Right
boys,
here.
Scarlet.
Good boys.
Oh, Avi!
He's
Avi,
deaf-
I think about this picture a lot.
He's deafened.
I know, but I'm posting this in the chat. I think about this fucking picture a lot.
Actually, better with that hair.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah, because if you think about it, if you think about it, like, in terms of Josuke's pompadour, like, his hair has to be pretty long.
I mean, yeah, and I kind of like it like this.
So do
You
I.
like dicks on people's heads?
Avi, I think about this picture a lot.
Scarlet.
No. I-
But
So,
What?
you're weeb.
I can't tell if, Avi, I can't tell if this is a cursed or blessed image.
hang on.
Blessed.
Hang on. Meaton, I can't hear you. You are far too quiet.
Am I? How about
There
now?
you go.
You've been so quiet.
Am I good now?
Yes.
Okay, so you're a weeb.
Yes, I am. I'm weeb
So
queen.
you've probably been on like fucking Gaia Online and BB now, and you always see that one recolor of that one like anime boy with like gum, right?
Maybe. I don't know what
I just had the mental connection of who the character was, and it's Prince of fucking Tennis, and I'm so mad.
There's a red angel in my chat.
Need to take my crazy.
There's a red angel? What?
Red? Red's in the chat?
Yeah.
Lurking in the stream chat.
Hey,
playing
Red.
Pokemon Insurgents.
Oh, and here's a hot take. I don't think anyone cares about Prince of Tennis as much as I do in this group and or
Nope.
chat.
Nope,
I
but
don't
give us your hot
love
take.
Sports anime, sorry. The
Yoma
only sports
fucking
anime that I
sucks.
look, the only sports anime that I really care about right now is freaking Yuri on Ice.
You know,
Why
Look.
is Red not in this call?
Yeah,
know-
Red, why are you not in this call?
you know who's a good boy who deserves better? Comet
Aside
Coon.
from
Yeah, agreed.
who?
Comment.
Comet
Comment.
Oh,
Coon deserves the universe.
yes, he does.
I need 3 more good sons.
You
Who is
can
this
put all of
Okay,
He's
Heaton.
beautiful.
Heaton. Does Sidon not count as a good son?
No, he does count as a good son, but okay, let's get real, Scarlet. How the fuck? How the fuck would I tie that into everything else?
Fucking.
In what way? In what fucking way? I am already having enough of a fucking issue.
Okay, well, what about Link? What about Link?
I don't
Breath
play
of the
en-
Wild Link.
I don't play enough of the game.
Look, like, okay.
What about?
Wait. Isn't there a couple of Persona characters you're missing?
Yes.
Oh!
Akira.
Yeah.
Akira.
I am missing.
Akira and Ryuji.
Thank you. I am
I know-
missing.
I know you guys don't care about Prince of Tennis, but look at this fan art. It's fucking beautiful.
I am missing the
Yeah, that
best
is great.
son from Persona. I'm missing
God damn
him.
it! Why do I keep on opening?
How did
that
I
screen?
forget?
There's Ryuji. There's freaking.
No, the answer. No, that's the end. That's the end. Ryuji. The answer is Ryuji.
Okay, but what about Kanji?
The answer is Ryuji. I
You know
didn't
what-
fucking stutter.
No, do you know? Really?
What about?
You know who deserved better? Henry.
No, you know what? I got
Henry
a
did
boy.
deserve
I got
better.
a boy who deserved better. I got a boy who deserved better. You know.
Wait, has anybody talked to Henry in forever? I haven't talked to him in forever.
I meant-
Henry talked to Doodle.
I meant-
Twitter.
Agreed, though.
I meant.
Meton.
Oh.
Yes.
You know who's a good boy who deserved better?
Who's a good boy who deserved better?
Ray.
Yeah, Heaton.
I mean, accurate, but like,
Angel, Red Angel said you're missing best wolf son.
I'm missing best wolf son?
That's a question and a half.
Inuyasha?
5 people I thought
Best
it was
werewolf son.
Best werewolf son. Oh, you know what? Here, we'll hop into the... What the fuck are you doing?
What do you mean?
Fuck you.
We've hopped into the general call. Join us, Red Angel.
So you can explain yourself.
Yeah, explain yourself. I do not know what you're talking about.
Good werewolf son, you mean my son?
Good werewolf
It's a
son.
red angel.
Yeah, werewolf son.
Oh, what
From
what werewolf son?
Hold on.
If you're
Hold
gonna
on,
say
try to-
Wolf's Rain, I'm gonna have to stop you right there because there are
No,
multiple good boys.
Okami. Oh, shoot.
Beats for us.
It's not.
You mean Chibi?
No, I'm opening up my anime list because I can never say it right. Wolf Guy, Wolf and Crest. There we go.
I do not know who that is, but I'm going to look them up.
Keaton, can we agree Henry deserved way better than he got?
Oh, this!
Yeah, this.
Oh, the guy from this. Okay.
This guy.
I am so lost. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Like, yeah,
Okay. Look.
No.
Red, one. I didn't read all of this.
Say something. I want to quickly say something about this picture and the description I see right here. Middle school student.
Yeah, he's not. He really doesn't look like it.
Okay.
He looks like he's 35. Come on.
So Keaton, what is it that you are doing?
I am doing the same meme that created Kazuo, but I'm going to do it with, instead of with husbando characters, I'm doing it with good sons who deserved better.
Alright.
Son deserves better.
And I need two more. I currently have, Shoto Todoroki from My Hero Academia, Kiyoshi Teppei from Kuroko no Basuke. So anybody who else has watched Kuroboss, I want you to I dare you to sit in this fucking chat and tell me that Kiyoshi did not deserve better. He did not deserve to have his career ended this way because people fucking suck. I'll talk about that in a minute. I have Yuri Katsuki from Yuri on Ice, Mob from Mob Psycho 100, Akira Fudo from Devilman Crybaby, Josuke Higashikata from JoJo Part 4, and Ryuji Sakamoto from Persona 5, because good boy.
Okay.
Good boy, good son. Good boy, good son.
I got two good boys who deserve better. Travis and Henry.
Fucking
No, Travis got what was coming to him.
First of all, Travis is not a good son. He is a cinnamon roll with an S. He is not a good boy.
You know, fucking
and Henry
classroom.
And I offend you, and I'm offended personally because Sir Henry motherfucker is daddy as fuck. How fucking dare you? Yes,
Nope.
Scarlet.
Anders did nothing wrong.
Jack from BioShock deserved better. I mean, I'm not wrong.
He did.
I couldn't. Good son would not be exactly the best definition for that.
I couldn't fucking resist. I need to invite her back.
Yo, Brooke.
Scarlet, I deserve that.
Brooke, Jeffrey
Yo.
deserves better. He shouldn't have swallowed that bottle cap. He doesn't swallow that bottle
Good
cap.
sons.
Akira is good.
Nagisa.
Yeah, I deserve that. Yeah, you did. There. Whew. I haven't watched Assassination.
I was about to say a Danganronpa spoiler, so I'll just shut up.
I can't say anything about Danganronpa because.
Oh, you know who's a good son who fucking deserved better? Thank you for reminding me about Danganronpa.
Yes.
Yeah, I was saying, I was trying to remember because there was one series.
Okay. Hang on. I know who's a good boy. Just like 100%. Chihiro.
Thank you.
Chihiro is.
Chihiro is a good boy.
Chihiro
deserved so much
Excuse
better.
you, Chihiro is my daughter. Fuck off.
Chihiro is a boy, don't even.
Look. Chihiro is a good boy who deserves so much better than he got.
Hajime deserves better.
Hajime deserves way better.
You know who deserved better? Mondo. Mondo is treated.
Fucking Mondo! Oh my god!
Mondo's the best, okay?
Alright, I gotta go to
Also, Red, have you played the copy of Danganronpa I bought you? Please.
Forgot.
You fucking bitch.
You had one job
I
and you
spent
passed off.
$20 to buy you that game, and you still haven't touched
It's
it.
a long visual novel.
I'm offended. I'm
Hey,
still
yeah,
offended. I bought
Hayden,
that for her forever ago.
Yeah, Hayden,
Bad.
welcome to me buying games for
I'm going
Rabbit.
through my backlog. I gotta play through Vampire first.
How is Vampire, by the way?
I bought.
That's a review.
She chose Fuyuhiko. That's her.
I did choose Fuyuhiko because Fuyuhiko is a good son who deserved better.
He is a good.
What about?
It's not terrible.
What about Kokichi?
All Fuyuhiko wanted was to be happy with his fucking
So-
childhood friend, and then
So what
she
you're-
died.
What you're telling me, Red, is it's not a bad game, but it's not worth the full price.
Yeah, no.
Look, let's try to avoid V3 spoilers because Kin's trying to go in completely blind.
If we wanted a fucking waifu list, Peiko would be on here in an instant, but I had to remember because I forget that Fuyuhiko is a good fucking boy.
Chapter 2, only after chapter 2.
Yes.
I want to, bring up a list of daughters who deserved better. Mukuro deserved better. Fight me.
Mukuro Ikusaba?
Yes, she deserved way better.
First of all, spoilers, Red hasn't played the game yet.
Well, she's just a character who deserved better.
I agree. Mukuro deserved better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's this one thing that sheds so much more light on her character, and she deserved so much better. And I will go to Spike, and if I don't get my slice of life Danganronpa anime, I will burn something.
You technically did. It's just,
Silver, I hate you so much.
I want nothing bad to happen.
By the way, I actually kind of agree.
I need to, for a second, I need to turn them off for a split second because I need Silver Cloud, I need you to know that you're a piece of garbage and I fucking hate you. You are a bad person. Why would you do this to me?
Homestuck.
There's
Okay, I muted for 2 seconds because nobody was letting me say a thing I needed to say, and I came back to Homestuck is, and I'm like, no, we're not fucking doing this!
Alright, let Heaton speak.
I know I did it already, that's why I deafened, was so that I could lean into my mic.
Got a good one. Papyrus might have deserved better.
Papyrus definitely deserved better.
He might have deserved better. It all depends on what kind of person you are.
I'm trying to stick to humans, please. The non-humanoid is why I left out Xenon, and I
Okay,
can't
so
do this.
update.
Boo.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Kim,
5.
what about Link though?
I don't play enough Legend of Zelda!
What about your one of the Fruits Basket characters, Silver, in the chat?
Oh god, I haven't fucking watched Fruits
Momiji.
Basket in forever. Momiji's a good boy.
No, definitively, Momiji deserved better. Momiji got dealt the shittiest
That's a
card.
unanimous thing though.
I mean, Haru was my favorite, but that's just me.
Waluigi deserved better.
Damn straight he did.
Momiji was straight up exiled from his family and then replaced.
Who's a good boy who? Gohan.
You know who deserved better? Cortex deserved better.
Actually, Gohan really did deserve better.
Are you talking about Crash Bandicoot?
Oh god.
Hold the fucking phone for a second. You know who's a good son? Gohan is a great son. And I will fight anyone who says otherwise.
He is.
Yes!
All he wants is to just support his family. He doesn't want to fight anyone.
I completely forgot. I know who the last son has to be.
This is a beautiful picture of Ryoga.
I completely... Thank you for reminding me. You are redeemed. I forgot about the other good son, who deserved better.
Oh.
Give me a second to put him in the grid.
Neville Longbottom deserved better.
Finally! Yes!
You were right. I forgot.
I thought we brought up John a while ago.
We did not.
We did.
We did.
We did.
I did not hear you.
That's because you deafened.
Yeah, because you weren't letting me talk, and I had to make a meme.
Personal problem with me.
Alright, so there's
we're not
our...
wrong. We did say it earlier. You just weren't listening.
So there's our... There's our grid.
You want to know why I think Henry deserved better?
I'm still not done with my...
I just want to say, the only reason I say Henry deserved better is because Sylvia was his wife.
Henry did deserve better. I'm not saying that Henry didn't deserve better. I'm just saying that Sir Henry motherfucker is not a good son.
He's a good husband to me.
Yeah, agreed.
And I also, he's my son. That's the thing.
He's daddy as fuck, so he's not a good son.
He's my son. Fuck you.
But like, so what have we got here?
I was gonna say something so terrible. I was gonna say dads are technically sons, so you can be.
Don't be weird.
At one point, we're sons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't be weird.
Too late. I already
Don't be weird.
Oh my god, no, guys. So, I don't know if you know, but I have an Italian OC, and I started an Ask blog for it because Autumn inspired me to. And I was looking through other blogs, and someone made one like a crossover with Doki Doki Literature Club, and someone sent an ask saying, "I'm sorry, I thought that this was Daddy Dom Little Country, and I died inside."
Oh no.
I was like, oh no, and then I was talking to Autumn about it, and then I was like, I had the worst thought. That the little countries would be the micronations, and she was like, no. Stop. Oh. One more row, and then I'm done being a degenerate. For
no,
5
you're
minutes.
not.
Oh my god, Caden.
Mm-hmm.
Caden. You know who deserves better?
Who?
Manga Link. Link the manga deserves better. He is such a roll and a beam, and I love him.
You know who's also deserved better? Pikachu.
Pikachu deserved better. Bulbasaur deserved better. Charmander deserved better. So did Squirtle.
Butterfree didn't deserve better. But he deserved
better. Butterfree was the.
Okay.
Butterfree was the heart and soul of that team.
What's up?
Totally.
What's up, Red?
Pidgeot deserved better.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He got completely forgotten about.
Absolutely.
My bird son. The start of my bird children.
Who died?
Avi did.
No! Child!
No!
Avi deserved better.
Sweet.
Cringe. What?
I just want to add Chase Young to this. I know he's not fucking anime, but I don't care. It's Asian. I'm Asian. It works. He's Chinese. I'm Taiwanese. We speak the same language. It works.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't work. You don't know what you're talking about, you fucker.
Even
Warner
I
Brothers.
will. I'll enjoy it. Oh, it's all poopy art. No.
I won my copyright dispute. Haha. Yes.
Yay!
Quietly takes an axe to Warner Brothers.
Give it to the WB to fuck the YouTubers over.
Oh no, wait. That's what I wanted to add.
If I had to point at a company that's second worst to EA, it'd be Warner Brothers. Honestly, some of the shady shit they've been doing over the past few years.
I don't know. Konami's a pretty close second.
Well, Konami is a guarantee. I'm ignoring Konami, because Konami's worse than EA. I'm saying, if I had to say someone that's a little bit, by small margin, better than EA, it is Warner Brothers. It's mainly because of the quality of games. I don't know. I don't like Warner Brothers as a company. But you know what makes them all similar to each other? Emotional scarring.
It's already on there.
Yep. What? How are they all similar? They're not allowed to have nice things.
I mean...
Where's the lie, though?
Oh, here.
No, there.
Over there. Over there.
Over here.
I don't know for a second why I thought Merrick didn't have a last name, but he does. What is wrong with me? I'm the
I
worst.
don't know. What is wrong with you?
You don't know.
Listen. I'm not gonna have all the answers, but
To your
to your problems. But I'm gonna at least say something here. Get a fucking backbone, you bitch. There.
But I was just like, joke's on you. I don't have a spine at all.
Joke's on you. I don't get. I don't know. I tried. I can say that I tried. I didn't succeed. I most certainly tried.
Alright. I think that's enough to... So these are mostly unified personality traits, which doesn't fucking help me. Alright, so there's that, I guess.
Okay, here's the most important question. Would any of your sons ever overlap in the Venn diagram of
Husbando?
No. I specifically picked ones
Husbandi.
that... I specifically picked ones that wouldn't. Alright, so... I'm just gonna use these as my sketch colors, because it's just...
Fuck it, I am putting Nageki in here. He needs some day in the limelight.
I'm just gonna put this as my... Yeah, I'm just gonna include this in my fucking sketch layer, because... I'm just gonna use these colors as my sketch layer, because I fucking want to. Fuck off. Alright, so... How the fuck? How the fuck am I supposed to do this?
I'm sorry, we don't have all the answers.
The problem is that there's like, of course, a bunch of like personality through lines, but not a whole lot of physical ones. Like, I could do the two-toned hair, but that would specifically be Todoroki. Like, okay, here's a lot of the problems, right? like, we've got the 3 blondes on the bottom. Then there's 4 characters with black hair. And then there's Todoroki and there's Kiyoshi. So I think if I do the dichromatic hair, it's gonna be black and blonde, because that's the predominant tone, so it should be mostly black. And then there's stuff like they all have like a fairly normal hairstyle aside from Akira and Josuke. So we sit someplace in the middle. Which I'm going to cheat. I know exactly how I'm gonna cheat that and have like a mildly edgy haircut.
I didn't say I wouldn't date Nagaki because I technically did in the game.
Woo! Thunderstorm.
Thunderstorm? What?
It's a thunderstorm in my area. I'm in Columbia.
Oh. You think it's gonna
Oh
pass
shit,
over
is
here?
it that cloudy outside?
Yeah. It's mostly coming from the south, so yeah, I do think it's gonna be coming up there.
Okay. Thanks for the heads up, dude.
No problem.
Mob.
Don't worry for the chickens.
Two of them are short.
They'll live. They'll be.
Wait, Scarlet, you
I
have
hope so.
chickens too?
2 of them are short, 2 of them are really tall, the rest of them are average. So probably,
I hate chickens. I don't keep them as pets.
so probably an average height. Boy. One of them has heterochromia and one of them's missing an eye. So if I wanted to cheat...
I mean, you can have one of the eyes actually be covered up because of heterochromia.
Well,
There are people who are subconscious about that stuff.
Yeah.
this is, and I was gonna say, this is actually kind of something I'm noticing now. Two of these 6 characters, which is a weird coincidence, had someone else permanently damage one of their legs. Which is a weird through line, but let's use that, why not?
That one is very specific.
I know! That's a really weird... Both Kiyoshi and Ryuji had their legs intentionally broken.
Like, could you imagine these two, like, meeting up and then, like their friends introduced
It was both...
that one?
You know what the even weirder part is? It was both because of sports. So what happened to Kiyoshi, because I went on my thing for a second, Kiyoshi, so his thing is, he shows up in season 2 of Kuroboss, and he was the original point guard, and Kuroko and Kagami are like, well, where were you? Where did you go? And...
Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
And they tell him, oh, he was in the hospital. And they said, oh, what was the matter? What happened? During a game, a member of the opposing team shattered his kneecap.
How the hell?
That sounds like a thing from Prince of Tennis, how one character, like, purposely,
Yeah.
like, destroyed another character's arm.
Yeah, he
Good
shattered...
sportsmanship, everybody.
Well, because he was, like, dominating the game. He's the tallest character in the show, or the second tallest character in the show. I keep forgetting that Murasaki is fucking enormous. He's tall, and his, like, recurring thing is that he has really good control over the games, which is part of why it makes him a good point guard, because his hands are so big that he can hold the basketball in one hand. And he's tall, so he can make really good three-point shots, and he can dunk. But he was... Like, his episode is fucking heartbreaking because he is, like, getting the fucking shit kicked out of him by this team because they're playing rough intentionally. And he's just, like, taking all the blows for everybody else and, like, just gets the fucking shit kicked out of him. Kyoshi is a good boy who deserved better.
And that's from Haikyuu?
No, from, Kuroko no Basuke.
Is Haikyuu any good? Cause, like...
I wouldn't know, I've never seen Haikyuu.
The only sports anime I've watched is Prince of Tennis. That was, like... Prince of Tennis, New Prince of Tennis, the Prince of Tennis musical, and
I'm just thinking of that comic where the two guys go, same hat, same hat.
Hajime no Ippo is pretty good.
Oh, you know what?
Ippo is good boxing.
I've got a good idea. I don't need to, I probably don't need to exacerbate it this bad, because neither one of them have leg problems this bad. But we're gonna exacerbate it a little bit, because everyone else has some... There's a bunch of them that have, like, yeah, that's what they were talking about. So, how do we feel about, Bethesda suing Warner Brothers?
What are they suing them over? I'm a little behind.
So, Bethesda is suing Warner Brothers, because that Westworld mobile game is literally a reskin of, Fallout Shelter.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn.
And they were like, how can you prove that? And they said, well, it has the same bugs as the early developed release of our game.
Oh, wow.
That's beautiful.
That's actually oddly specific.
The joke I heard was, in true Bethesda fashion, it was the bugs that gave them away.
Well, I mean, that's one way to get copy protection.
The fucking thunderstorm is actually nice and heavy right now. See, the more I'm in this call, the more I think we should bring back that podcast sooner or later.
Yeah, sometime this century.
Yeah, eventually.
I'm sorry. Well, I've been busy with terrible things happening in my life.
Yeah,
Also,
I know. Get on top of that.
Yeah, fucking I wish. And everybody else's life schedules are still still out of whack, so I can't really get a definite date for everyone to sit down and have a good fun time. I'm also trying to figure out, should we go live or should we keep it with the recorded format?
I think this works better. I think this works better with the recorded format, to be honest.
Fair enough. With the Bethesda thing, am I the only, speaking of Bethesda, am I the only one that felt underwhelmed during the E3 press conference?
Yeah, I wasn't really crazy about it.
I didn't care.
Really, the only thing that I was excited for was the fact that Elder Scrolls 6 was announced.
This is my feeling on it. It's the same feeling I had with Metroid Prime 4. I think Alex Rashawn brought it up best. Is I'll be excited when they actually show gameplay. No, it wasn't him, but that's something I believe. It's like, I'm gonna wait until actual gameplay footage comes out before I even say anything.
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited for the concept of it. I'm looking forward to seeing what it is that they're gonna do with what they have in mind.
Everyone can stop bullying Todd Howard now.
Oh, we're gonna okay, Heaton. You remember the live stream? We were making jokes left and right about Todd. Not even well, part of it was about Skyrim.
God, what an asshole name.
Todd Howard hops out of someone's chest to announce Skyrim for another version of Skyrim for mobile.
I thought that it was gonna be Todd Howard rips out of your chest to announce Skyrim for brain.
Rips a copy of Skyrim out of someone's chest.
Thoughts on the Devil May Cry 5 trailer? I'm excited. I'm down with the sickness.
Don't.
I still think out of announcements, Xbox won by a landslide.
Sony was the best.
That's the other problem with E3s too. I do want to point this out. Everybody's inherent biases will always change, like the perception of what did best and what did worst.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, Sony was the best.
Sony did best because she saw more footage of Death Stranding.
I saw more footage of Death Stranding, and I was given Ghosts of Tsushima, which is something I didn't know I wanted, but now I want it. When can I have it? When can I have it? When?
Heaton, they actually talked about the gameplay footage that we saw.
It's so
That's a
sexy.
side quest.
It's so sexy!
Yeah,
the
that
footage
was a
is
side
so
quest.
sexy. I'm so turned on.
I have several questions.
Have you seen
First of all,
Ghost
you're
Tsushima?
Ace, so how...
I'm asking the same questions you are. This feeling is new.
Please explain to us the sexy bits.
Seriously, every single detail about that game, I'm excited for.
I'm
It's
so
very pretty.
excited.
I'm very excited for it.
I have a challenge for you, Heaton.
Yeah?
No, never mind. I was thinking it's like
no.
choose the best boys or whatever, right? And then turn it into it. Then choose all these features, then make it a girl.
Well, I wouldn't. I would just change mild aspects of the design. It's not. That's not hard.
Fuck you.
Nice.
Or actually, take all the aspects that are very similar and then do the complete opposite of those aspects.
Oh, and make the character I despise the most on the face of this fucking planet?
Pretty much.
Anders?
I mean, accurate, but like...
I'm not wrong.
You're not wrong. Alright, so... school uniform seems to be a tie-in. There's two with... What does the Seirin uniform look like? I don't remember. It's been a hot second. I didn't finish season 3. What is the Seirin uniform? Seirin uniform, okay. So Seirin uniform is that too. So it's 1, 2, 3. What did their? Do you remember what their school uniforms look like in Devilman, Scarlet?
It was basically like, okay, for the girl uniforms, it was a white button-up top with a green skirt. For the guys,
Was it
I believe
blazers?
was also, no, it wasn't blazers. It wasn't blazers. I know that for a fact.
Okay, it was alright. I got a ref. Yeah, it's the Western style. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I was gonna say, like, for the guys, it was a button-up top with black.
So it's Western style. So Western style.
Either it was
traditional,
black or it was
traditional.
green. I don't know, but either
Western
way.
style, traditional, Western style, Western. Okay, so I'll do the blazer underneath because that's the common through line here.
I like the blazer, just the way that it looks. I like the blazer.
I was gonna say yeah, the Western style uniform seems to be the most predominant. I also claim dibs on Dante. I would have said claim dibs on Virgil, but we don't need him. No, not really. Fuck Virgil, no one cares. Virgil started the apocalypse because mommy didn't give him enough hugs as a child.
Yep.
So, fucking...
I mean, wouldn't you start the apocalypse if your mama never hugged you?
Yeah, exactly.
Mom liked you better. And then Dante's just like, is that really why you started this?
Duh. Why else would I start?
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do...
Could you imagine, like, if someone, like it's like real life, it's like they commit a horrible crime, and their mom's like, why? I'm like, well, maybe if you hugged me more!
We're gonna do this.
I'm gonna be right back.
Okay. I like punks with a heart of gold, can you tell? Can you tell that that's one of my good son through lines?
Who will be the last boy to be added to the chart?
I'm going to keep... well, basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take, Akira's jacket. And I'm gonna put that on top of, like, a regular uniform to kind of give off the punk vibe. The kind of... See, I'm not sure where you would put Akira on, like, this punk scale that I've created. Because he isn't one. He is a good, soft boy. But... he murders demons? I don't know. Where does Akira fall on the punk to cinnamon roll scale? Oh, it extends out on... oh, it extends out on both sides. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep his moto jacket as our visual tie-in here. This is the fun part of design, where I get to sit here in relative silence and just fucking sketch. Because I have to be thinking. I don't do my character designs thoughtlessly. I'm gonna give him the kind of like... I'll keep the tie because it's a good kind of it's a good way to make it still look like a uniform. Sans wearing the blazer over it. Boop 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 boop. Let's see. I'm gonna untuck... yeah, I'm gonna untuck one side of the shirt. Akira goes between cinnamon roll and punk scale, so I'm giving him a 5. A 5 on the punk scale. Let's give him... pants are always the most boring part. Let me see what... let me see... I'm sorry, this part's a distinct less amount of fun, because I'm very focused.
I'm also very focused on trying to decide who's gonna be the last husband out in this 6x6 chart.
Jesus, Mitan!
I told you I had a problem. Did I not tell you I had a problem?
It's supposed to be 3x3!
I shared. I shared in the chart. I said I needed a bigger one.
God damn it.
I made this knowledge really clear. I told you I have a problem.
Fix yourself. Well, yeah, I heard you were having a problem, but I thought it was because you were having a hard time deciding.
Oh, right, my baby. Okay, I'll put him in there. I
She
had to
adding
take him
more
out.
people
I had
to
to take
this?
him out of the other husband, the 2.0. But he was in 1.0. I'll put him back. I'll put him back in 3.0. Now there's room for him.
Good lord. Meton needs less husbands confirmed.
You see, when everyone else was like dating and having crushes through like elementary through high school, I was fixated on doing that, but with 2D boys.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Giving him Jean's boots. Pulling those up a little. I pulled them up way too high! They are mid-calf. Holy shit.
Damn.
That's Scarlet David, not John.
Yeah, Jesus. They are not knee-highs, they're mid-calf. I was like, why does that look really wrong? And then I was like, oh, it's because I'm an idiot, that's why.
I'm distracting on you.
No, it's okay.
I like the ambience you're making.
I'm actually gonna take, because there isn't a whole lot of John in this overall draft here. We're actually gonna do this as well. This is an aesthetic thing I've always really liked. I'm gonna minimize it. Like, minimize its presence because it shouldn't be quite as big as it is on John.
Trying to learn how to play video game music.
For a split second, I thought you were gonna say, I'm trying to learn how to play music songs.
I was about to.
How does play music song?
How does play music sound?
Okay, it is completed. I'm now going to save
How does save completion?
but then not do another chart for a long, long time.
Then let's do trying to find something that's kind of a cool shape.
I just appreciate that through every iteration, the main focus that is like the number one has always been the same. So at least you can say I am loyal.
What the fucking... Alright, hang on. I need to fucking... So... I'm not gonna post this for the stream to see it, because I can't, because I'll get in trouble, but... I'm gonna just... How do... Yeah, there we go, like that. Alright, there. I've made a not safe for stream channel. So I was looking up cool canes, because I wanted a cool shape. And I found this.
That is indeed what that is.
I don't know why why this exists. I don't know for what purpose.
I gotta see what is.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug, Heaton.
Oh my god, I wish I didn't look at that.
Yeah, is that not weird?
I have regrets.
Oh! Oh, God, I'm stupid.
I'm very confused. What?
You were gone too long.
No, I mean, is this supposed to be some kind of cane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, well, I'll just get back to what it was that I was looking at. Ah! There we go. Found it!
Does everybody send your hugs to Blaze? She's dealing with bullshit right now.
What the fuck is in the chat?
Hi, Ben.
That's a cane.
Well, it's a cane.
Cocaine. Cocaine's a hell of a drug, Grunkle Sands.
This is Ben.
Ben is back. So I have
returned.
So I have done the OC creation grid with good sons.
Ah.
And I finished my chart. Most of it is characters nobody cares about.
I want to see. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Ow, robot. Or is that me?
Nope, he's...
Where?
We have established that Grunkle Sands is a dirty robot fucker.
Okay, Ben, you're turning a real big robot here.
You're glitching out really bad, my guy.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's really bad.
So I can get up.
Okay.
That happened.
Yep.
What could he possibly have been trying to tell us?
Tune back in at 11 for more.
How do draw canes?
Oh my god, Caden, is that the guitar?
Yeah.
It looked so pretty.
Caden
Like,
plays
is that yours
music.
or is that your brother's?
It's mine.
Oh.
Because Caden wasn't cool enough.
Okay, Heaton.
Yeah?
I need to introduce you to another comic that I found on Tapas. It's really, really cool. I really like it. It's called the Ingress Adventuring Company.
I'm not familiar.
Basically, the entire premise is what happens after someone who is of an adventuring party, or one-man adventuring party, has saved the entire world, and everything is at peace. What does he do after?
Becomes a murder hobo.
No.
Congratulations, you killed the Demon King. Now what do you do?
Fuck.
What are you talking about? This is what my whole quest was about.
I'm gonna copy it.
Speaking of webcomics, how familiar are you guys with Darths and Droids?
Not at all.
Not at all.
0%.
The premise behind Darths and Droids is that it goes through the Star Wars movies, frame by frame, in a comic book sense, as a D&D campaign. In the similar vein to this, I found a website that has been doing this with One Piece, among other things. And I've got to say, Monkey D. Luffy's pretty OP as a D&D character.
Slightly so, yeah. Rolls a lot of nat 20s, that guy.
He doesn't need to roll nat 20s. He's got a crazy homebrew class, coupled with insane damage reduction from his abilities. Plus a shit ton of maneuvers from crazy feats. Grand Line 3.5 it's called.
Hey Hayden, do you have a Tap Pass account?
I don't.
Why do you need an account to tap ass?
Because comics. Where you can find more good boys.
Yes.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do?
Hmm.
You know what I'm gonna do? To fix that problem? Is it extreme? Not really. Oh, it can be.
I really like the outfit.
I'm trying to learn music. I'm trying to learn video game music so I can get better at playing like solos and stuff. Because it's
Hell
very
yeah.
like one note based music instead of basic chords.
Yeah.
So I'm working
it's,
on.
it's a one way to work.
Okay.
It's one way to work your way up. You know.
And
Here's
what
how we're
I'm
gonna
doing
cheat the
right
heterochromia.
now is the Mario theme.
Yes.
That's a very basic one. I also know bits of the battle theme for Persona 5. And I'm trying
Should
to.
also do Kirby.
The only reason I was gonna update this shirt in the first place, I was like, I forgot to put in Yukimura, and then I was like, I gotta put in all of the Bakuras, that's not the one. And then Fuji got in there, and then Achabe got in there, the Yuya got in there, the Merrick got in there. There's a lot.
Okay, now comes the problem of how in the fuck am I gonna draw his hair?
Very carefully.
Also, I'm not cool. I want to emphasize this right now.
So,
That is a foul.
Todoroki's.
Now, you want cool, it's that smirk right there.
So Todoroki's, Kiyoshi's, and Jean's are kind of on the long side of. Well, Yuri's too. It's pretty straight. It lays down flat. It's sort of on the long side. These two cut their hair real short. He's got a bowl cut. Got the three with the weird hair in the middle here. Let's do... Oh, you know what I'll do? Here's how I'll compensate for that. This is a terrible head position for me to have drawn to fucking illustrate this properly, but okay.
Should have gone for like a.
I should have gone.
tilted 3/4.
Yeah, a 3/4 probably would have been smarter, but had I thought it ahead, we wouldn't be in this fucking predicament in the first place.
Socking fan asked me, what is the worst music for a video game you've ever heard? It's a good question. I'd say it's hard to remember because usually what I consider as bad music is usually the ones that's easier to forget.
Yeah.
So if I had to say anything, it's easier for me to say what's a good soundtrack than what's a bad soundtrack. I always go with the belief that You could be bad and be memorable, but when you're mediocre, that's a problem. It's mediocrity is what kills you.
I will agree with that. It's the worst soundtrack for a video game you've ever heard. I don't know. I don't remember it.
Last Dogma.
Soundtrack to Always Sometimes Monsters.
Oh my god, yes, The Last Dogma. Holy shit. We still need to do that video. Fucking. Oh my god.
And I have time to do it now, so.
I'll
Hey.
get the footage later on after I get these two videos done.
Make me
I
suffer.
can draw digitally. Yes! Pressure! Hang on.
I needed to adjust that because I just realized that sports was another weirdly specific through line. There's our sketch.
Sportsketball?
Sportsketball.
I love sports when they take the ball and put it in one place and take it to another. Thoughts on Tim Follins?
Extended warranty, they say. What the fuck?
Extended warranty.
There was some kind of freaking, like, telemarketer or some shit. I don't know. I don't know. It was stupid. I was worried there for a minute because I was like, oh god, did they actually get my freaking doctor's note email? No? Yes? What? And it turned out to be a freaking telemarketer.
Okay.
Oh, thank god, I never thought I would be happy to hear a telemarketer in my life.
I posted the chart in a more personal server I have with people I've known for like ever. And I showed up the chart. I said I was only supposed to add 4 new characters to the first updated chart. I don't know what happened. I was like,
Okay.
I have an addiction, and they were like, you should be on My Strange Addiction. I'm addicted to 2D boy.
I'm gonna go from the top to the bottom, from left to right. I can't believe somebody else remembers Hikaru no Go exists. Bad taste. Okay, I like him, he's cute. I don't know who that is. Bad taste. Acceptable. The best taste! The best choice, Mitan! Aizawa is the best one. I didn't watch a lot of GX. Fuck you, Otoya is better. I don't know who that is. I
wanna go back to Natsuki. I need to explain.
Explain your bad
Everyone who is
choice.
shorter than him is cute. Therefore, he thinks I'm cute canonically.
You know what? Fair. I like Otoya because I like childhood friend redhead characters. They're my favorite, so good point. I didn't watch so yeah, I don't know who that is. I didn't watch enough Prince of Tennis to know who that is. I take it that that one is also from Prince of Tennis, and I don't know him either. Get better taste. I didn't play Persona 3. Get better taste. I don't know who that is. I didn't watch Bungo Stray Dogs. I haven't watched all of Medica Box. The next 3 all count for the same one of pick a better husband.
Never. He was my first.
I don't know who that is. I didn't read Ranma. Why is your taste bad? I think I know who that is. Is that Haku?
No.
Then I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Acceptable choice for second place because he's the pro tag. I don't know who that is. I
I told you like 90% of my thing is gonna be you saying you don't know who the characters are.
I know, but I wanted to see if I did, maybe. Maybe you would have been surprised. School Days fucking sucks.
Because like a lot of some of them are from like obscure mangas, some of them are from obscure dating sims.
What do you see in a good Ruby fan character? Here's the problem with that.
Here we go.
I have a Ruby fan character.
Hi, Jack.
Yeah, hi, Jack. So my default answer is mine, but I think that any character that makes the most of the setting they're in when it comes to making a fan character is fine. Like, if you... One of the biggest problems with fan characters, like, aside from being overpowered or being ill-fit, is that if you make the best of the universe that your story is set in, then you're already on the right track. Like, you should make a fan character... Okay, like, I made, Hanami, for example, my Hero Aka fan character. I made her specifically because while watching an episode of Hero Aka, I was like, oh, what if this character existed? Like, that's what should make you want to make a fan character. Not because I'm a genuine believer that if you make a fan character purely, like, to ship, then you've already started off wrong.
If you want to make a fan character to help, like, expand the story or to tell your own story in the same universe, then that's a different thing entirely.
Yes, but if you're like, if you're like me and Miton, for example, and you're like, I wanna fuck Aizawa, so I'm gonna make a fan character so that I can proverbially fuck Aizawa, like, you've already...
The problem was, I did make a fan character specifically to have a relationship with Aizawa, but it was like nowhere near romantic, and it was completely mentorship.
Yeah. I
was like, no, I want cute fluff of Genki and Aizawa right now.
But, like, I think that if you make a character because you're, like, my love of this universe is what made me do this, then I think by default that's what makes a good fan character, period, end of conversation.
I've made, like, if I may, I've made a ton of fan characters, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm really not. But, like, when it comes to making fan characters, the biggest question to really ask is what kind of story can I tell that would, you know, have my own take on it. Whether, when you want to make a fan character, it's more of a question of how can I expand this? How can I, like, tell a new story that would include this character that I've created? It's not a character that necessarily had to be there, but it's a character that you want to be there. So it's more, you know, like, I don't know where I'm going with this.
I make fan characters just because I want to.
That's also an acceptable reason. But I feel like if you're intending to like do something with that fan character, like write a fanfic or something of that nature, then yeah, I think that your first and foremost thought should be something. Should be something.
My problem is a lot of the fanfiction I made have been shipping fics. So my first thing was, yeah, I'm gonna ship this character with them, but then it was, how are they gonna meet? What is the dynamic? And then how will it work?
You know, funny enough, mine weren't, which was really interesting.
Yes, Caden?
So, to put a TLDR on it, don't make my immortal.
Yeah, basically.
Yes.
No, excuse you. No, shut up. We need more My Immortals in this world.
No, I'm saying
we don't.
Life. I want
we
it.
Don't.
I need something to enjoy it with some fine wine. Everybody, shut up. Ignore.
Y'all didn't read Star Kid's Prophecy. I did.
I need more. I need more.
You do not need this.
I need more. Fight for Biden Fruits, The Temptation of Edward Cullen right now.
Alright.
Okay, I want to put this out there, Red. If I had the money, I will donate you $100 a month just to do a fan fiction week, where you're just reading off fan fiction and just critiquing the shit out of them.
You know what? That would be a fun freaking thing to honestly put onto the channel anyway. Now that you think about it.
Or just a live stream of Red reading Immortal in pure pain.
I would do that with you, Red.
Agony. Just reading it, and I'm just going, please kill me.
I don't know what's wrong with you guys. I love shitty fan fiction so much.
Look.
It's not even a guilty pleasure. I am very upfront about it.
Let me say this. Shitty fan fiction has its place in the world. Yes, it's shitty. Yes, it's laughable, and it's great to have with, you know, people that are just as drunk as you are as you're reading this garbage. But at the same time, if it is a growing artist who is, you know, just getting started in telling stories, you know, then there's, you know, that is a good starting point.
And also, to be fair, My Immortal is a troll fic, so...
My Immortal is
Even
a
better.
Kaden, Wretched Child brings the best point, so I guess I'll try not to make Hunt Down the Freeman.
Oh my god, fucking... That is the cringiest fan fiction I've ever played in my life.
There you go. There's your... Yeah, don't make Hunt Down the Freeman.
Don't make Hunt Down the Freeman.
Hunt Down the Freeman clause?
So, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm still in the fanfiction game. But I was working on, like, a Gravity Falls one, so I had, like, an interesting concept I wanted to mess with.
I
And this
still
one
have
person
the, sorry.
was, like, asking me questions, and then they immediately got disinterested, because... One, the original character wasn't a kid, and two, I fast forwarded it so that Dipper and Mabel would be going into college, because I wanted to keep it with that coming of age vibe that it got as the series progressed. And they were like, "Oh no, now I'm disappointed," and I just wanted to feel like, "Oh well, I don't really care."
Yes, I do have a RWBY fan character. I adore Jack.
No fun to make.
Jack is probably one of my best accomplishments as a writer, if I'm being completely honest. Like, I am so proud of how he turned out. He was written to be a teacher at Beacon. So he was, from the get-go, he was not a student, he was a teacher. He was the type of person who... He's the type of person who, like... He'd put his life on the line for someone he'd only met once. He was this big, soft guy who was enormous and covered in scars and... who fought to protect people. He was like Ruby, like, basically, in that sense. He became a huntsman because he wanted to protect people. And his story arc... God, I'm so sad that fucking Ben's not here! Because Ben was here for all of this, and he really loves Jack. You know what? I'm gonna leave it at that. I'll go into a deeper thing when A, when Ben's here, and B, if I draw him soon. I'll go into a deeper thing, because it'll turn into a thing, and I don't want to detract
can we go
from
into,
my...
like a retrospective? A second?
Yeah?
Nice! That looks really good.
So, as Heaton was going to call me out for it when I made the joke about fan characters, I have a Hetalia OC. And it was one I brought back from when I was younger. And you know, when you're younger, you just make the character. You're just like, yeah, it's this thing. And then, well, I had to jump over hoops for one just to find information about this goddamn island. But oh my god, when I started reading it, I was like, oh wow, I'm just gonna make this happy character, like, have the most tragic story. Because I don't know if you guys know, besides the fact that the Iriomote Island has a population of like 2,300, it took a long time for them to get to that point. Like, at one point they had 800, and then everyone died, and then malaria got worse, and everyone died again. People just kept on dying because of malaria, and it didn't stop until the U.S. FJ came in and eradicated malaria, which sounds like the most badass medical thing ever. Go into your island and eradicate malaria. And I was like, wow, I'm actually going to give depth to this character that was just a simple fan character for me to write fan fictions that I never wrote.
You could, by the way, if you wanted to put him in. He's like 45. I like dads! Fight me!
I mean, we all know that dad characters are like some of the best characters, including Jeff. Don't fucking.
I was gonna make a comment about a not good dad character, but I don't want people to have some form of Optimus feels.
Yeah, get out of... No. Fuck you. It's too late. You already did it. You shouldn't have even mentioned it. Fuck you.
You don't know which dad I'm talking about.
Look, Miton.
She knows damn well what dad you're talking about.
You know what? It doesn't matter.
Discuss it. We don't need to discuss it.
The point is,
both dads are scum.
Yeah, I was about to say, any answer to this that isn't, every answer to this will make me sad. There's no answer to this that isn't sad.
You know who would make a good dad though? Roy. I want Roy to be a dad. Make Roy a dad.
Make Roy a dad 2K18. I'll teach my children alchemy so that they can light shit on fire. This was a mistake.
He would do that.
Or Mustang is a good dad.
Reese is like, I didn't...
Can you imagine like Ed being like, I don't think you want to teach them that yet. I mean...
And Roy's like, don't tell me what to do, Full Metal.
Then his house gets lit on fire.
You know what? Maybe this was a bad idea.
Look. At the very least, it was something that I taught them.
The joke's on you. My kids are better at alchemy than yours.
Do you think like, if Ed ever had kids, he was like, if one of us dies, do not try. So.
Ed sits down with one of his children, puts his hands on his shoulders, and goes, look. If me or your mom dies, I know you'll be sad. Don't use alchemy to bring me back. I will be so pissed.
And then he does it because he doesn't believe it would ever turn out horribly. Because kids never listen to their parents, right? That's the trope.
And then Ed becomes the new Wrath. I specifically told you! I could not have possibly been more clear that you were not supposed to fucking do this.
Get it?
I don't want to be alive. I wanted to be dead. Just let me be dead. I specifically fucking instructed you.
We pinky swore and every...
Did you see the picture I put in the chat?
No, I'm lining.
Well, the moment you do, you're going to hate me.
Why did you do it then?
Because we're friends.
Let me look at it before you start.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Fucking...
Wretched child, if you bring up school days one more time, I'm going to find you and punch your teeth down your throat.
I actually do have an opinion.
School days!
Tell us your opinion about school days.
Okay, IMO, like, the anime is crap. But the game, I actually think is a pretty good deconstruction, because it is a choice. You don't have to be a scumbag in the game. It's 100% your choice, and you decide to be one, you will be punished. And that's what I like about it.
The best
because,
way to
like, up to that point, like, all the other, like, visual novel dating games, you just jumped from girl to girl without repercussion. And that's why I like it. The anime suck though. They picked the worst of the game endings to use. They should have used the one where Koshinoha jumps off the building and kills herself in front of the two characters. Whatever the other chick's name, like, dumps the boy, and then Makoto fucking
dies alone.
Becomes a celibate monk.
Say what you will, that was a nice bow. Also, why does it have my hair?
Because he needed to have simultaneously short and long hair, and this was the only way to do that.
An undercut, got it.
So I gave him an undercut. The main the main challenge with this particular challenge, fucking eloquent, is it's hard to incorporate like all of these themes into one character without it looking really busy. Which is part of why I like doing it. So there's our flat tones. Now we do colors.
Dude, I cannot wait for this plot out to just I gotta record my lines off because I can't wait for it to come out. Like, It is the exact opposite. Like, how I sound. Like, cause you remember how you told me in my Spetchy one I was really passive?
Yes, so soft.
It is the opposite of that.
Is it? Do I finally get to watch the Magical Girl Scream Com?
No, I'm actually very passive in that one.
Miton is
don't
soft.
You don't get to see true anger until the third com. But the quad up I worked on with like Keyblade, Custody, and Lunatic. Oh my god. I was just mad. I'm recording the Magical Girl one next week, because this week I'm out of town and I've just had to like help my grandmother's brother get acclimated to being in a country that isn't Puerto Rico. I don't know why my grandma didn't like watch him, because he just took the car and drove somewhere and then got lost.
Smooth.
And they're trying to figure out where he is, and neither of them are saying the street names right. So I'm just like,
Adorable.
I don't know. Yeah.
From what I've seen of your FCs, I like them. Wretched Child.
FCs.
Fan characters.
Got it.
I worked hard on mine. I've had him since episode 1 of RWBY.
I'm liking the design of this one.
Yeah, me too. So far, he's turning out okay.
How are you gonna make him damaged?
Well, he already has a broken leg, Caden. I don't know what fucking else I could do.
Come, Heaton, come on. You could do better.
I don't... The whole theme is Precious Boy who could do better, who deserves better. Why would... Well, yeah, I suppose he has to be doing badly.
I did not know that, but I'm not surprised.
I'm waiting. Did his dog get shot while his mom was killed?
I hate this is an accurate depiction of my writing style.
What program do you use?
I use Paint Tools I.
I do too. I've really started getting a liking to Fire Alpaca.
Fire Alpaca, I've worked in it. It's a good program as well.
Yeah, especially like because my progressions went from MS Paint to Pixlr to GIMP to this. This is definitely my favorite.
I use a slightly... I'm actually gonna color sample... Let's actually color sample Yuri's skin tone here. I like that one.
I'm waiting for that moment where I make fun of Heaton and she actually snaps at me.
I've kicked you out of this chat before.
I have. You have.
But like genuinely,
like genuinely.
Like you just hear the actual audible snap.
There's buttons to push, but to be completely honest, the buttons that would snap hard enough to make me like actually get mad, A, you probably don't know about, and B, would be mean, because I would actually be mad at you for a while.
Oh, I
Eventually
would.
really
I
love
would.
the hair.
To be honest, Heaton, you know me well enough. Even if I did know that stuff, I would never do it.
Yeah, it's.
Someone
I
put
mean,
Brief from Tangy and Stalking in their husband or chart, and I'm like, that is pure, and that is valid.
I'm not the type of person that goes out of their way to make people hate him.
No, you're pretty good. You're pretty good, Bean. But you're also an edgelord piece of shit, so.
I mean,
But that's why we like you.
People like me? God, they have bad taste.
I mean, those two things do not need to correlate.
I don't know who this character is, but this chart is cute as all heck.
This boy, like...
Okay, so here's another problem.
This is true dedication.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, So should he have blue eyes or brown eyes? Josuke, John, and Todoroki have blue eyes, and then Todoroki, Teppei, Yuri, Akira, Ryuji, and I can never think of his name! The good Yakuza boy all have brown eyes. And there's really no in-between.
Why don't you do gray eyes?
Like Hazel?
Yeah, I can do that.
I summon purple eyes, great dragon.
No.
Well, purple eyes would be like Aubrey Hepburn.
I like that. Well, the more dominant color genetically is brown.
Yep.
It's way more statistically unlikely to have... Oh, I like this. This is a good
summon
idea.
I summon brown eyes, brunette dragon.
It's a good idea, Red.
Awesome.
Kind of this dull gray blue. That's actually really good. I like that. It's a good idea. Thank you, Red.
Not a problem.
But yeah, and the reason why I'm like holding off on doing it is because while it's like the lessons get like edit heavy in terms of like I have no video to comment on or commentating on comments, this laptop has been getting kind of weak, and the Hitfilm just like trashes it every time I use it.
I actually have to draw some more sprites for Michael so that I can finish the commentary I just started editing.
Wieners.
It's a Mavi.
Wiener chicken dinner.
So fun fact, kids.
No.
Did you know?
I don't. What?
Did you know that severe head trauma can change your eye color?
Really?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go bash my head against the wall for like 10 minutes. I'll be right back.
Well, it'll only darken or lighten your eyes. So that's how we'll get around the heterochromia.
Woo! Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go like kill myself real quick. Bye.
No.
But I won. Also, Heaton.
Yes.
Heaton.
Yes.
I gave Emu his own Twitter.
I know. I saw. He's following me.
Yes. I didn't mention to you that he is.
Okay.
If he speaks, he's the embodiment of a sassy.
I love him. He is good and soft. I want to pet him.
He'll probably kill you.
Okay, hang on. What's the Twitter handle for Emu? Because I want Crimson Taco to follow him.
He's already following Crimson Taco. He followed her last night.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
No, like, he'll probably just be really condescending to you and tell you how he's better than you.
I don't fucking care. He's cute and soft and I want to pet him.
I'm trying. My friend Craig is like, okay, so he's like the embodiment of a sassy black man.
Yeah.
And like, I'm trying to like get him to do some voice work for Emu.
He's fluffy.
I got Heaton as a cameo, and then I need a dude.
I'll be a dude. Let me grow a dick.
Yeah. It's gonna take a while.
For taking on the task for me.
It's gonna take a while.
It's fine. I'll do it. I promise. I'll do it. I'll do it for you, Ethan. I'll do it for you.
The reference you wanted me to talk about is the one in the Spetchy vid, yeah?
I mean, you can make the reference. The reference for the. I never showed you the video I'm commenting.
No, the cameo that I'm doing is for a misplaced JoJo reference.
Also, did you see episode 1
of
Is
Ventolario episode 1 up already?
Yes, it was up yesterday.
Where?
I think it was at Anime Expo. You don't understand. They have the licking scene. God is real.
This is the taste of a liar.
I get to see that shit in HD. HD, baby.
This is the taste of a liar.
Taste of my
Bucciarati, I appreciate it, but can you back up? Personal space.
What'd I do?
That's one of those things that you'd think that, like, after the series is over, that Giorno just sits down with Bucciarati and, like they're doing whatever, and Giorno just goes, "Hey, do you remember the first time we met? Yeah, you licked my face."
And? Your point?
I'd completely forgotten about this. How could you have forgotten about it? You licked my... Giorno, I had forgotten about it.
Hint. Hint.
I'll tell people about you drinking piss.
What was it? Heaton, you know what you should do? Actually, no. I'll tell you about that later. Actually, Scarlet. What if?
What if?
Timmy, Crimson, and Emu did a try-up.
Yes!
We'd have to find a way for Emu, because literally all he is a Togepi that's a little more fluffier.
He's so soft.
you know
He
what?
doesn't speak. He doesn't speak, but when he types, he is a sassy black man. Hey, Ram.
It's a realm.
Oh, hi, Ram. How was your Ram life?
How was your sex life?
meh.
How was your
That's a
sex
good-
life?
That is a good question. I'll get back to you on that.
But yeah, I brought this up to Avi last night, and he's all for it. Actually, you know what we could do as well? Heaton. This kind of transitions to what I was going to ask you. What's your character's name that you have as like the butler for Heaton?
Oh, Michael.
What if he did a quad up?
Michael is a good soft boy. I would enjoy this juxtaposition very much.
We just have to like get all of our get all of like our
Can we have it?
get this vile things off. He's just like looking and just like get this vile thing off of me.
It's so fluffy and cute and cuddly, and I really like it. Can we keep it, please?
I will
It's so
actually
fluffy,
burn
I'm
your.
going to die.
I will actually burn your corpse, and then burn it some more until it turns into ash. If you do not put me down.
Oh my.
Are we giving animals voices now?
That's a lot of burning.
Michael hears the threats and, like, transparently concerned.
What is going on?
He's just like, I will get my master, and I will make her kill you with her own bare hands, because you just better be lucky that my hands are nubs and I can't reach anything. You best be lucky. You best be lucky that the only way I can type on a computer is by using chopsticks. And yes, that is canon, by the way. The only way he can type is by using chopsticks.
I love the idea.
Now just use your paws. Use your little paws to type on the letters. Like
I would strangle you if I had long enough arms.
Okay. We're going to take. We're going to put the demon away.
You better not fucking touch me.
Yeah, Well, it appears that he does not want to be kept.
I am not a pet. I am a companion. I am a sophisticated companion to my master, and you will treat me as such.
I summon Scarlet Eyes Crimson Taco.
I am not your pet, not another thing you own. I am not born guilty of your crime.
I am so confused right now.
Don't worry about it.
No, we're just being stupid. It's okay.
There are people in
No,
chat, so.
no, but it's just like have all of our side characters do a video together. It doesn't even have to be a commentary, honestly. I wouldn't mind if we just had like a stupid skit video. Yeah, stupid skit video.
Michael is genuinely confused.
Right now for this goddamn shirt, and not the way that Heaton does it. Like, they're calling me out for having a type. They're like two people that know me really well. They're like, yeah, it seems about right for you. I'm like, what are you trying to say right now? Someone else
Are
doing
you
it.
still streaming?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god.
She was talking about Jack earlier too, so now that he's here.
True.
Now see, okay, see, here's what you
Jack
do.
who?
You take
Jack.
all these you take all the side characters, do a documentary.
Oh, I would do it.
Like mother of all omelets,
maybe.
Jack?
Like the Jack that you helped me make, Jack, you fucker.
Oh, that Jack. I'm sorry, there's so many Jacks these days. Yeah, Jack, yeah.
No.
Yeah, Wretched
But,
Child
yeah,
was,
no, I would.
Wretched Child was asking me about my Ruby OC.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, I
Jack.
have one of those.
And I was talking about Jack, and it felt inappropriate to talk about it without talking about Richard as well.
Richard the Giant Lion Man?
Yes.
I have a Ruby OC too.
With his giant gun sword EX caliber.
Yes.
Wretched Child, I'm not the best to talk about those.
You have an OC. You have some OCs, don't you?
FC.
He doesn't have
I
a
thought
Ruby
you were-
OC.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like Kaden and then your other character.
Although
I stopped
there
watching
is-
Ruby
Even
and
at that end,
upgraded
it's
to
not-
My Hero Academia.
Hang on. There is actually a fan
Dude, I want to
character
draw
of
my
mine that.
Mitan,
Scarlet's
let her.
trying to talk.
Let Scarlet finish. Bless you.
Bless you. Bless you.
There is a character that that Caden is providing a voice for. That's
Oh, well.
one of my fan characters.
But
Oh,
I
well.
didn't read it, so.
Now you didn't make it, but you certainly are the voice of him. His
When are
name
we-
is Jameis, and he is an assassin rat who can't die.
Unkillable assassin rat.
Mhm.
Rat assassin?
Yeah.
Hit monkey.
rat.
2 words. Hit
I'm going to
monkey.
redraw him.
So, I'm writing a D&D campaign, and
I'm afraid.
I
want in.
so,
I also
Alright.
want in, but tentatively.
I'm gonna tell you guys that there's this village of werebeasts where everybody who lives there is a werebeast because they're shunned from society. They have nowhere else to go.
You're a werebeast.
Slowly picks up Sizo. Yes.
In this village, there's a couple of cool shops. One of the shops is a blacksmith called Tough Tusks and More. It is
Oh.
owned by a half-orc wereborn and his wife, a gnome were-rat.
I'll be back.
I'm waiting for it.
She owns the shop. She manages the shop while he forges the items. When you walk into the store, there is a big sign behind the counter, behind her head, that says in very large font in every single language, all prices are non-negotiable. If you try to haggle, immediately, there will be no perception roll. Immediately, the door to the forge will be kicked in, and the wereborn husband will walk in and say, it repeats in every language, all prices are non-negotiable, as for the policy my wife created.
Scream.
Oh, and she's an albino were-rat.
Adorable!
So she's just this tiny little gnome were-rat that just sits behind the counter smiling at you. All prices are non-negotiable.
Oh, prices are non-negotiable.
All prices are non-negotiable. If you don't like what we
Anyone
have,
who
you
has
get
a
the fuck
problem
out.
with this can eat my
No,
non-existent
if you don't like
ass.
if you don't like my husband's handiwork, you can get the fuck out of my store.
Yo,
Screams.
that sounds like something I'd smash. Anyway, Heaton.
Yes.
Dost thou have picture of Michael's?
Of Michael? Yeah, I do.
I need him.
Okay.
When you have
That-
the chance. When you have the chance.
Well, I'm pulling
That
up the.
character looks cool.
I'm pulling up the images to put him in the. To put this boy who I don't have a name for him.
I do want to point out something. But
Yes, I know that sounded really wrong.
That the character you made, Heaton,
Yeah.
the jacket and tie makes him look like the nostalgic critic at the moment.
No.
No!
Oh no! Oh no!
I missed it. I sneezed. What happened?
I'm gonna have to fucking
Oh,
scrap it now,
no.
you son of a bitch!
What happened?
Oh.
Change the color of the tie!
No!
I merged all the layers down!
Oh god!
Down.
no.
Alright,
Abby, calm down.
Oh,
I'm good at yelling too.
There he is.
Loud noises.
Okay.
I too can yell.
Okay,
That's
Heaton,
my-
why don't you just make the tie mauve?
Wait, no, hold on.
I thought it was already mauve.
Okay, mauve
What's the
make
problem?
it more purple.
He looks like
The
the
tie-
nostalgia critic.
With
Okay.
the tie and jacket, he looks like the nostalgic critic.
I
the
merged.
tie purple.
I've merged all the fucking colors down. It's not gonna go back far enough.
What about the jacket? Can you make it lighter?
God
You're an
damn it!
artist. Just redraw it.
I'll kill you. Fuck.
Patiently waiting for my ride because I left to go get my paycheck, but my car is currently out of commission. But while I was walking to my job, it started raining. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm not doing this. So I went back home and I texted my friend Ryan to see if he can give me a ride.
I'm gonna have to. God damn it, Kaden!
I'm sorry. I was more pointing it out because I thought it was funny. I didn't mean it as a negative thing. I'm sorry.
Hold on, let me see this. Hold on, let me see the damage. Hold on. Let me see. Maybe see.
The jackets are different.
Let me take
Jackets
a look
are
here.
different.
He has
The
a
jackets
blade,
are different, but the color scheme is.
like a leather jacket.
Let me take a look here.
God damn it! Now I have to.
You
fucking
could add studs to the jacket.
No, I'm going to have to just change the fucking color palette. God damn it.
The entire thing?
Yes.
Can't just change it a different color?
No, I have to change a bunch of individual aspects of it because it's gonna fucking bother me if I don't. Because red was gonna be the predominant tie-in color, you fuck. Now I have to fucking...
Make it teal!
I am making it teal. Which I'm not fucking stoked about!
I'm sorry.
It's okay, it's not your fault. Technically speaking, it is Eaton's fault.
No, it's my
Shut
fault
the
for
fuck
pointing
up.
it out.
No, it's my fault for... Somebody was gonna fucking point it out. God damn it.
It is God's fault.
Blame God!
Yeah, blame God for creating Doug Walker.
I do that every single day.
Damn. I wasn't trying
Why?
I wasn't trying to make it like that, but I guess it's just how it's gonna be.
Like, why did you let this happen?
Why did you let this man be buried? No,
Why did I clipping group this?
now the neck beards are
There we go.
are troggered.
The neckbeard turned on Doug Walker forever ago.
Protect me, Ted, from being bullied by your friends 2018.
No.
No.
Bully, 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 bully. Bully, 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 rockin' everywhere, rockin' everywhere, rockin' everywhere. I'm sorry.
Can't we all just get along? No.
Oh.
Well, Wretched Child, I mean, he doesn't have a black jacket. That's what kind of helps. I mean, yeah, I agree. The whole thing of like, oh well, this character has a red tie. Does that mean that they're officially a knockoff of Doug Walker? But someone's gonna do something. Someone's gonna say something eventually.
Say something about what?
The problem with this is, okay, this is something that, like, this is not an example of this, so I'm gonna say that before Caden gets more upset. But one of the worst things you can do to an artist is if your brain thinks the phrase, hey, your character looks like, Shut the fuck up and stop. There is no artist.
She's not wrong.
There is no artist that wants to hear, you know who your character looks like? Because now every time I look at this fucking character, I'm gonna be like, well, apparently it's so unoriginal that I have to go and fix it, and then they completely change the design. Don't fucking do that. It's not cool.
You know my character Mitan, like my main avatar?
Yeah.
Someone told me it looked like a Neptunian character, and that was all I could see. I'm not gonna change it because I'm stubborn.
Hey.
So
there.
Hey.
I
So I
fixed
just
it.
call that character not Mitan.
No, what was it? I've had people actually tell me that Mavi looks like a ripoff, like a ripoff fusion between Heaton and TP's character.
Hilarious.
And it's,
If I had...
and the only reason I actually, the whole thing, like being the mixture between Heaton and TP, I came to that conclusion because somebody on My Curious Cat was like, I was like,
your character looks a lot like a ripoff between two people in the CC. You should probably change it.
So like, I was like, well, what two characters look similar? I was like, yo, Heaton and TP are my parents. I look like Heaton with the red hair and the eyes, and then the whole horns and the devil thing with TP. So I'm like, yo, it kind of fits.
If I had a nickel for every time someone has said my character looks like Mega Man.
I was like 100% worried when I posted the thing that I call the closest thing to an it me you'll ever get, aka Drop Tan. I was like, I hope no one says, did you rip off Doodles because she also has round glasses and bangs?
I like the teal.
Yo, I actually am a living embodiment of Doodle's character Elizabeth.
It's a boy,
When you
by
think
the way.
about
It's not a fan. It's a boy.
How
the good
dare
son.
you rip off this person by wearing round glasses?
I can't help it, that's what I look like in real life.
Hey,
Heaton. Hey, Heaton.
Yeah?
Check out the general chat.
Oh. Yeah, I saw.
Oh,
Yeah.
It would.
Yeah.
It's strange that it would.
But yeah,
I was
that's
just
I don't know.
that's Michael, Mavi.
Yeah, I just saved the picture. No, you know what I think Emu would sound like? So like, does anybody remember the guy that sang Chocolate Rain?
Chocolate
Yes.
brain.
Chocolate brain.
Chase on day?
I just want Emu to sound like the sassiest gay black man in the world.
So chocolate rain.
He's like, okay, for those
Just
who
cast fire.
don't know, and I understand, like, nobody knows what Emu looks like, but Emu is Mavi's pet that I'm going to introduce into my commentary, my next commentary actually, on Young Defiant, and Emu doesn't speak. He's a little ball. He's legit just a ball with big fennec fox ears and a fluffy tail, and he's a little demon hell spawn, and he doesn't speak, and he has little nubs for hands, and he's so cute, and I love him so much. I think Heaton loves him a little more than I think anyone should. But
he's small and fuzzy. He's round and he has a fluffy tail and little nubs for hands. He's so cute.
and I just want him to sound like a ghetto black man because he's so sassy.
Who the fuck?
And
Who the
he's
fuck
so-
are you talking to?
He's so sassy, and he knows that he's better than you.
Yeah, there you go.
Like that Fennec character from Zootopia.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Oh no, I didn't think about it until just now.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, no, like it's just, I want him to just like on the Twitter that I made for him last night. What was the first post that I gotta check the first post I made. Oh, actually no. Here's his bio. I am Mavi's companion. Do not call me a pet. For some reason, I'm also known as a good boy, and I thought the header was funny, so please take me seriously. And then his first post on his Twitter was, "Hello, mortals. My name is Emu, and I'm better than you. Simple as that." Like
What's
he's
your
a pompous
superpower?
douchebag.
I'm better than you.
He's a pompous douchebag, and he flaunts that shit.
You kiss me tomorrow, I'll bite your face off.
Oh yeah, no one, you can't touch his tail. He'll actually burn you into ashes.
I'm going to
he'll
boop his
part your
snoot.
ashes. Yes, you can boop his snoot, and he expects pets from everyone. He expects pets from everyone, but he doesn't like being held for too long too. He's very like particular about
So
himself.
he's just a fucking cat.
In a way, yes.
He's a good fluffy boy,
No,
and I
not
love
in
him.
a way, he's just a fucking cat. You just
Well,
described the cat.
It's like fair, but I tried to give him like Fennec Fox ears. So I was trying to make
I will
him like
give him
kind of
I will-
dog, like.
I will give him love and pets, and I will boop his snoot and fluff him because he's a cute, good boy.
The only time he'd remotely let you touch his tail is if you're going to brush it,
I'll
and you
brush
have
it.
to be very like
Mary,
particular.
so-
You have to be very particular about how you brush his tail, because if his tail is not to perfect perfection, he'll kill you.
Brushy,
That brush
So
better
again,
be
he-
a 3,000
again,
pounds, or
he's
else
a
I'm gonna
cat.
bite your fucking fingers off.
He's a freaking cat. It's like,
Yeah.
I need you to make sure I am pampered to the upteeth degree, and I swear, if one hair is out of place, I am scratching your fucking carpet.
If I find a single goddamn split end,
Your ass is mine. Your ass is grass, bitch.
I am taking your entire credit card and buying every video game console on the market with interest.
He can't play video games.
It
doesn't matter.
Have thumbs.
He can't play. Oh no, he can. He has the ability to have thumbs or whatever, but he has such small hands. He literally has little nubs. He doesn't have that. His hands are smaller than a T-Rex. Like, you know, the whole thing from Meet the Robinsons. He's the thing from Meet the Robinsons. He's like, I got a big head, no arms. And like,
The point is not for him to play the console games. It's for him to waste your fucking money on shit you're not trying to buy.
No.
And that is your punishment.
Wow,
So-
there's a lot of people in the call.
So Heaton, I was thinking about it, and I think I came up with a valid defense for you when it comes to liking Crom but hating Cullen.
Okay.
Something that I've noticed the parallels between Crom and Cullen is that there's actually nothing. They have this similar be a good person aspect to them, but other than that, their qualities completely like that. Like, there's nothing else similar between the two of them. So I thought about it, and I was like, who does Crom remind me of? Oh, I know. After looking at your fucking character, or not your character, your Sona for your art, the hat that you're wearing, I remembered. Oh yeah, fucking Tiger, Family Man. You have a thing
Oh
for Family
yeah! He is a lot like Kotetsu.
Yeah. Tiger from Tiger and Bunny has more qualities similar to Crom than he does with fucking Cullen. So ultimately, you're still fine. You're not.
No,
you're
I'm
not.
still gonna give her shit for it.
Not as hypocritical as you think. Because no, here's the thing: Crom and Cullen actually don't have a lot of aspects similar to one another. Cullen is willing to sacrifice a fucking lot for the sake of his cause, while Crom is willing to throw his cause out the fucking window for his family.
I can respect the
okay,
good boy.
Scarlett, can I get the references for Crimson and Timmy? Scarlett.
Hmm?
Can I get the references for Timmy and Crimson?
Yeah, sure.
I think I'm actually going to end the stream here.
Okay.
She's been streaming for 4 hours.
Yeah, seriously, I left thinking it would be over in like an hour or so,
Yeah, I'm
and I
surprised
came back
it's gone on this
twice.
long. I think it's because we both got distracted making charts.
Yeah.
Seahawk, whoa, you're still going?
Yeah.
Not anymore.
I think I'm going
Yeah,
to.
you're just in time for us to leave.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream for right now. Cause I want to draw some refs for something, and then I think I might try and do something else tomorrow. But yeah.
That's cool.
I'll
probably jump in with that. But first, I need to go get my paycheck so this way I can go buy my Optimus Prime figurine because you know me, I like to fuck robots. All right, bye.